Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to our Genesis RPG game, TTRPG game, in the Twilight Imperium setting. For those of you that don't know me, I am Noble Crumpet, a comfy cosmic being with a spark of sarcasm. I stream art on Tuesdays, games on Thursdays, and my friends and I stream TTRPGs on Sundays, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That was the last thing. Alright, now let's get over here and unmute myself, and let's see what our friends are up to.
There was like a patch that's like 1,800 different changes to it.
Damn.
And they're not like little oh, we fixed a little grammar thing here and there. It's like, no, it's like massive changes, all for the better.
Nice.
So I actually recommend it. Previously I gave it like a 6 out of 10. Now it's just like 8 out of 10, plus or minus a score if you like Warhammer.
And what game is this?
Rogue Trader.
It's Genesis.
Oh, anyway, we're
Not
live.
Imperium, the game we're playing.
Yeah.
We play other games too.
Eventually.
Wait, what's a game?
We'll see. Alright, who wants to do the recap?
Maybe we split it into parts. I'll just say we technically successfully got the heist of the, what are we calling it? Obelisk? Not an obelisk.
The tower.
Yeah.
Yep.
Successfully switched it out and put a fake tower in. And nobody got hurt. Because we were able to repair everybody. The person with the critical injury doesn't have it anymore.
Yes, you guys were able to heal some of those injuries. You guys have the false tower. Well, I guess it's a real tower. It's just not the one that the barony is looking for.
It's already been studied.
Yeah,
Not
thoroughly.
interested in it anymore.
It'll take them weeks to figure out that this isn't the right one that they're looking for. Maybe even months, depending on bureaucracy. So you guys have that in hand. Your next job is to switch it out for the one that you guys want that was found in the Lazax vault that the Admiral made away with after getting the tip-off from his younger brother, Gervalt. Much to your all dismay. You guys were mildly pondering just, other tactics, but I think that you're planning a transport job. We rolled the engagement roll last time, and that was mostly for planning, for my purposes.
Yes.
So why don't
Pretty
we...
bad.
Well, we didn't do bad. You did standard. Risky is the default position, essentially.
An improvement over the last...
Which was desperate position, which means that a new bad thing has happened. Now it's just... Everything was always kind of risky, you know? Alright, so why don't we have... Let's start with... What do you guys want to do in the week...
with the cobalt thing?
Yeah, in the week leading up to this, and I do have that on my agenda, doing the exchange with the Cobalt Fang, because you had acquired an artifact for them after you ruined their little trade exchange. Do you guys want to do that?
Yeah.
I told you beforehand, Chris, I want to do a little shopping on the side, but you guys can do the Cobalt Fang deal.
Yeah, and I mean, that is in... let me just try to find the area. Yes. I'm on the wrong layer, so it didn't drag anybody. That is in the Quan Belt, which is the merchant district that is below the Baron's Reservoir, constantly dripping with runoff from it, creating a perpetual rainy season in this underground, objectively well-lit region of Baruch, the Letnev city. It's also their merchant district.
Basically, it's got like the cool cyberpunk vibes where you can be getting noodles in the like neon lit district while it's raining.
Yes, but the noodles are mostly with like mushroom grain.
The Blade Runner effect?
Yeah, it's a Blade Runner. I mean, have you seen Topside? It's Blade Runner the whole way down.
So we still have detail on us. We still have like a little bodyguard that's like hanging out and like bothering us.
Yeah,
Yes.
Did we have some switched out because they got hurt?
Yes, they did get switched out because one of them got either hurt or killed. I think they got killed. The other one is still alive. They might have gone back to you guys. So yeah, one of them knows you guys from before. And they're
I feel
keeping
like-
close tabs on you.
Yeah, I feel like Shepard is like really big and probably wouldn't want to like make a scenario with the Cobalt Fang any more obvious, so he'll hang back and stay with Detail and keep them company.
Well, the thing about the detail is that they're probably going to follow you guys around.
Right.
Yeah, I guess. I'm just trying to think of like, you wouldn't want to try and do a shady deal with a giant fucking robot?
I think we gotta come up with a creative way to communicate a shady deal, is the thing. So this is like cafe, but with like, chat room to another person
Yes.
type thing.
From what they
okay.
said, you were supposed to meet at Savant Plus, which is a Radio Shack that's like pan-galactic wide.
Nice.
You're supposed to meet at like 1600 hours, which is the next day. You have some time today to organize stuff, but otherwise, not a lot of time.
I mean, I'd assume there's other shops around there, right? You could always just have most of the people go there, but then like have a person break off or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good to me. Who wants this? Who wants to be in this scene? I guess I'll ask.
Not me.
I
No,
think
Ghost.
I and Zaldenrock and Sin are like by default because we're the familiar people.
Yeah.
I think
Agreed.
that makes sense.
If somebody other than us showed up, they'd be like, "Whoa, who are you?"
Yeah, that makes sense. So let's kind of separate you two at least, and then Nolly,
And
you
then-
said?
I agree
wanna-
with what you're saying, but if Nolly showed up too and she's just like having fun and being like a weird little kid, and you're like, yeah, we're babysitting, they'd be like,
Sorry,
yeah, I
brought the
get it.
niece.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We're babysitting
The niece
today.
who counts all the exits and makes sure they know exactly how many people are in the room.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Nolly's gonna do a little
Shopping anyway,
garment
so-
shopping anyway. So yeah.
Me and Gervald, I guess, will keep the tail mostly occupied. I'll pretend I'm just shopping for stuff, I guess.
I think Thraz will probably try and come with you guys too, because that's just his area. You might need him after
Yeah.
all.
Right.
Maybe.
So,
Probably.
the rest of you guys, do you guys want to be doing anything while this is happening? Or at least I would consider like thinking about what you might want to do when these guys are done here.
Because this is the deal to hand over the chip thing, the like identity eraser thing.
Yeah, this is what this deal is for.
Because we need to figure out how to contact the the rebel forces to basically cause a distraction for us. I thought was the plan we were working with for the bigger heist.
It could be. I know that you guys were getting the Cobalt Fang's help was a thing that was thrown around.
Well, they did offer it.
Yeah. So if anything, maybe you guys could negotiate some like help or a
Yeah.
mutual agreement or something.
Hey, we helped you get this thing. Sorry about earlier. Anyway, I guess that's enough thinking. Let's get into it.
I can't really think of like what Shepard would be doing. In my head, I just imagine him being really broken and just kind of wandering about.
Alright, I'm gonna grab some do guys from the other page. Do guys are guys that do. My word. Hate it.
Nice.
Alright. Cool. So, you guys make your way to the Quan Belt. Let's grab them. Let's put you next to it. And then we will bring one of the guards with you. Hello. Alright, you guys are going shopping, and you are given a detail of a Letnev heavy enforcer that is kind of eyeing down all of the passers-by. Everybody is kind of shrinking away from them. Military presence is not unknown or unheard of, but these heavy enforcers are kind of an oddity down here in such a public space. You guys are going towards Savant Plus. What are some other shops that you see? Does anybody want to venture for one of you guys?
There's an army surplus store.
That makes
Oh, hell
sense.
yeah, I wanna
Like,
go.
What we want to buy?
Oh, that's true too.
I mean, army surplus store would have rations, probably some outdated supplies. You could probably, if you're good at mechanic stuff like some of us are, you could probably throw together something out of it.
Yeah. And I mean, if anybody wanted to go garment shopping, then could invent one of those.
Yeah. Well, Nolly's looking to go black market garment shopping, but there is a fancy clothing store that's like haute couture dresses and stuff. It's called Derision.
Oh,
my god.
And the
great.
picture, the like icon is like a it's like a Letnev with just like straight platinum white hair and a fringe that covers her eyes looking down her nose.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Derision? That's a great name. So
Yeah,
we got the couture dress shop Derision. We have an army surplus store probably nearby. We have the Savant Plus. Do we want another one, or are we good?
I'm gonna throw in there's a weird plant shop that does mosses and mushrooms and some foreign plants. So
Sure,
that Brazier could possibly, benefit from that. It's
All right.
called Moss Side.
Yeah, that's where he did his previous deal. Oh, don't know if I should be seen around here. Well, we've got our friend to keep us company. Kind of jerks over his shoulder at the officer. So, we're supposed to meet, what, in front of that store?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. The Radio Shack looking thing.
What they call it on the human planet.
It's a chic rice store. You never heard of it.
Oh, they have those in your home planet as well?
Oh dear. I think they might even have them in the cruise sector.
They
No
went public
kidding.
years ago. Once they
They're,
went public, it went financialization
they're
method.
galactically traded, I see. That's unusual.
I mean,
Anyway,
oh,
not like Galaxy Costco.
Oh, with the Galaxy Costco hot dogs.
Always
Yes.
the same price, no matter the quadrant.
Yes, nice.
The deep lore. All right.
$1.50.
What is your guys' plan? I imagine you're not going to walk up to the shack and then just sit there waiting for somebody to show up while you have an armed barony guard next to you.
I say we get, as I said, I think me and Gravald should distract him in the army surplus store, and you guys just go across the street.
I did ask, are you guys who's in this group, right? And so you're there?
yeah. Are you guys here?
I'm not.
No.
I am not.
Gervold? Okay. So
So if Yara wants to be there, then I can drag them along.
Okay. 'Cause I was thinking I'd be the one to distract the guard.
Okay.
I'd just be like, I need help looking
But you
through all
need to
this
be
stuff.
there, so yeah.
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah.
All right. So you're going to distract the guard. What do you do? What do you want to do that? What sort of action?
I want to basically be shopping for a bunch of stuff and have them be carrying my things.
Oh, okay.
It's an army surplus store. I keep on asking for more things to look at, but I'm not sure if I'm going to buy it yet.
Nice.
We'll call that deception. I mean, you're trying to deceive them, so
I'm going to use a story point.
that's understandable. Let
I
me
have a little bit
remember
of
how to
that
play
book.
this goddamn game.
I love that you're using this fucking heavy enforcer as your basically like your boyfriend.
Carry my bags.
Carry my bags.
Yes.
I
Okay.
love that.
Hold on, I need to update the story point pool as well. I forgot about that. Okay, since you're using one, I will set it to 4-2. All right, you're upgrading once. Let me find this enforcer's vigilance. That's what I use, right? Yeah, vigilance. Okay, they just have one yellow, so it's one red against you. All right.
Jesus. This is some bad luck.
Whew, that is some bad luck. Look at that. 3 yellow dice didn't do it?
They didn't give me anything. They gave me some advantage.
Alright, well, this is a social encounter. You could either recover some strain, notice something advantageous, learn a strength or flaw of this guy, or boost somebody else's next check.
I noticed something advantageous. The army surplus has something they're not supposed to have.
Ooh,
I like that.
okay, yeah, we'll go with that.
I'm
you
panicking
go
as
for
they obviously aren't interested in helping me shopping, but I turn over and I'm like, that is a modern day like battery for like an assault weapon that they aren't supposed to have for civilian use.
Yeah, this is a restricted item, you notice. And you just kind of go over to the guard and you're like, hey, This thing looks pretty cool, right? Isn't it like I've done research about this. Let me find a freaking restricted weapon in the Forbidden Arms section of the.
You could just say another plasma rifle.
Oh yeah, plasma rifle. We found this plasma rifle. Whoa, plasma? These guys should not be handling plasma. Which aisle did you find this in?
Well, and I just kind of lead him over there, and I'm just like looking desperately to find any other piece. I'm like, okay, there's a cartridge over there. There's a thing over there. Yeah, they seem to got it all, man. Bits and pieces, at least.
Good gods. He grabs one of the, he grabs the plasma rifle from your hands. Give me that. Scene. And you see him march towards the front, and he kind of like looks at you and gestures that you follow.
Yep. Keep him occupied as long as I can.
All right.
Just kind of over the combi,
is
just tell everybody
going
I got him distracted for a little bit.
All right.
Sin is going to step out. And because we were all in the army surplus store, so Sin is going to sort of slowly separate himself by looking in other aisles and then
Try to slip away.
slip out the door.
All right. That'll also be against his vigilance, and I'll give you a boost since he's distracted.
Can I duck behind one of the aisles, activate my stealth shit?
Yeah,
And
it's only a maneuver, right?
yeah.
You should be able to.
Okay, so let me use your handy dandy little visuals.
Let's go ghost.
Yeah.
Going ghost.
I'm going ghost. Okay, so what do you want me to roll?
That would be stealth.
Yeah.
You know what? We're gonna say you succeeded. I
Gotta
wouldn't
triumph,
normally
so-
allow it with only 5 successes, 5 advantage, and a triumph, but I'll allow you to do it this time.
What does the triumph give him?
Well,
I get to go with her. With him.
Honestly,
yeah,
Honestly,
that sounds
yeah.
great. Yeah, let's do that. So you can take another character with you, and they will gain the benefits of your stealth check.
I grab Zaldenrock's arm and sort of drag him out with me.
Sure. Zaldenrock, you're being dragged by a practically invisible force. I forgot something in goodbye.
I need to go to the bathroom.
Exactly.
Right. Thraz and Nolly have lost sight of Sin and Zaldenrock, and Yara is causing a commotion at the front desk. The Enforcer is unleashing a scathing tirade of their own on the poor shop owner. Look, I didn't mean to... Look, I'm sure that this can all be smoothed over. Surely just this is something in line of credits that maybe could... Credits are meaningless here. This is the barony you're talking about. Well, more credits? They're silent for a while as I ponder what to roll. What's
One quarter portion.
Probably discipline if it's something like,
Discipline
not
sounds
taking a
right.
break.
Let's set this at difficulty 2. This is average. I just looked at his ability again, and I forgot that the Letnev ability is called Unmatched Arrogance. Anyway. Okay, this guy succeeded in their discipline. But he got 2 threats. Huh. I guess I will reveal their strength to Yara, that he is extremely, apparently loyal. He's patriotic. We'll say he has patriotism as his strength. That's what he considers that.
Okay.
Appeal to his nationalist senses.
Yeah, basically tell him we should bring this
My
up to a
country.
higher up. You could be rewarded for this.
Yeah, so he's now considering arrest, but he's trying to
I'm on guard duty. It's not.
Yeah,
safe.
he's on guard duty. He can't do anything about it, so he's just kind of delaying, and maybe he's calling for reinforcements. We'll see where this develops. Nolly, what are you doing? Raz is kind of looking around. Where did the other 2 go? They making their move? Damn it, I wanted to be a part of that.
Well, I suggest you start hoofing it, see if you can catch them.
Typical human. I do not have hooves.
Since an interesting opportunity actually for just flavoring it, I wanted to come out here and look for some restricted items. And since we've established that this military surplus store has restricted stuff in it, maybe Nolly's sort of in the process of rolling streetwise, sort of eyes up someone who seems to be shopping in the less, reaching through the bins that have less than reputable things in them, and we ask them if they can help point her to what she's looking for.
Okay. Point Nolly to what she's looking for?
Yeah, but I mean, I'm just trying to think of a way to flavor. What I'd like to do is try and do some streetwise rolls to try and shop for a restricted item.
Okay. I understand now. I thought you were just buying clothes before. Unless the clothes are restricted.
The clothes are restricted. I'm trying to
understand.
buy some covert armored skin.
Let's do that by
you want what Sin has?
Yes.
to be a invisible punchy.
Yeah, just something, well, that and like, just thematically, I'm like, she's just walking around in like a spacesuit with a jacket over it. It'd be nice if she had like, just sort of like body armor underneath with the jacket over it. Something a little bit more svelte. And like normal looking.
All right, so that is rarity 4, and it's restricted, which I believe, because of the situation, I will not increase its rarity or anything based on the fact that it's restricted, because this guy is selling this sort of thing. Rarity 4, that is an average check. So you are actually good to go.
Do I want to spend a story point? No, I think I'm good. We'll just roll it. We'll see what happens.
Nice.
That's a lot of threats.
Mm.
Hey, a lot of threats. What can we do with this information before I figure out what's going on? Oh, this can accidentally reveal the true goal of the encounter. I mean, the true goal was to buy some skin.
Ooh. I don't know if I like that.
But it does say true goal, so I think I'm gonna spend it to reveal to. Okay, hold on. So you're gonna go in the back. You're gonna find somebody like browsing the restricted stuff. They kind of like put it down as you come near. They don't want like just a young person seeing them handling evil war crime juice.
Right.
And you talk them up. Like, hey, you know where I could find some some of this sort of stuff? And you start using some like thieves' cant type deal.
Yeah,
and
are you holding where do you keep last year's catalog?
They start looking around and go, hey, is something going on?
I just I'd say that I'm taking a tour of Gridhold soon, and I'd like to avoid being too obvious among my peers.
Huh. That guard.
Something
That
subtle.
guard came in with you guys, huh?
He followed us in. I wouldn't say he's with us.
Right.
Who's with who can be changed so easily.
Listen, I can find you what you need, but I think we're gonna have to see how the rest of this encounter goes. And he pulls up his sleeve, and you see a blue fang underneath. He is a member of the Cobalt Fang. He probably knows why you're here, and has finally put 2 and 2 together. Now, why don't we take a walk outside and see where your friends are at? And you see a pistol come out from underneath his cloak. He's kind of like hiding it from the guard and pointing it up towards your side.
All right, no need to get hasty. We're all friends here.
We're all friends for
Child?
now. He's uncovered what they're doing here. If he didn't get all those threats, this wouldn't have happened. But Nolly's been uncovered. So he's gonna have a gun to you and start kind of walking towards the other side of the store. Graz sees what's going on, and he kind of is like gonna follow out too. So I'm gonna need you guys to make a group stealth check, which Who's better at stealth? You? Let me check Thraz.
Probably. Oh, me and Thraz.
Yeah.
Probably me. I have yellow, green, green.
All right, let me check. Oh god, I'm on the wrong. Like looking at all of his talents, like these aren't telling me anything. Okay. Stealth, he has 3 green. What was yours?
Yellow, green, green.
Yellow, green, green. Okay. I will just have him give you a boost then on it.
Okay.
Okay. This is going to be against the guard's vigilance again. I'm still going to give you another boost because Yara's still distracting them. So you're going to get 2 boosts on this.
All right. I'll spend a story point to upgrade.
Oh, damn. Really scared of this 1 red, huh?
Oh, it's just 1 red. Okay, never mind. For some reason, I thought we didn't know what their vigilance was.
Right.
Or maybe I was thinking of their discipline or something.
I'll throw up my story point and give it back to you. All right.
Okay.
2 boosts versus 1 red. You're good to go.
Oh.
Huh.
That 1 red does something though.
Yeah.
So you succeeded, but something else has happened.
Okay.
Maybe the guy literally did call it in.
You know what? That's a good idea. Let's roll with that one. This is all for the story, folks. So you
can go smoothly
Change
in
the
Genesis.
just change the channel. It'll stop it all. Let's see. We can also, with the advantages. Let's see. Oh, you could learn the true goal of the target if they have one.
Yeah, I think so.
And you could maybe notice a small advantageous thing.
I could just boost the next allies check because, like, maybe as part of noticing the true goal, I say something over the comms to boost the negotiations.
Okay, sure. You guys pass by the guard, who is thoroughly distracted, but you guys and Yara like kind of meet eyes for a second in understanding, and you both overhear the guard calling for backup. I'm on guard duty. I'm gonna need some people down here. Don't go back into the back. You're not gonna be able to get your way out of this one. I have a plasma rifle of my own. You guys slip out. That was the despair, is that there's more people coming into the area. Hopefully not too soon. The advantage, let's see. You learn the true goal of this guy. He is a member of the Cobalt Fang, and he was planted there for this exact meeting. You start looking around, and you notice that some people are looking at you guys. Like a few people have like honed in on your position. This guy is not the only Cobalt Fang person that is hiding in plain clothes among the populace. They've probably been planted all around this area.
Nice. Well, so when she sees that, Nali will just sort of like tap quick over the comm bead to Sin and Zaldarak. The shop we went to is really hot. Cobalt Fang really cares about this deal. Use that to your advantage.
Okay.
And yeah, boost for them.
I'll give a boost to the next person that rolls.
Right.
Who wants to go now?
Thank you, Nolly.
Let's say that we go back to Sin and Zald.
Yeah.
You guys are stealthed outside. You've blended into the crowd. Even though the crowd is mostly Letnev, there are a few oddities among these people. It is a high-volume trading area. So there are off-worlders here that you can pose as. If anything, it mostly looks like just Zaldenrock is a poor lost tourist. And then there's a weird kind of fart cloud just lingering nearby occasionally. No offense. Anyway, you guys head out to the front of the Savant Plus. And you await your contact. You see a Letnev kind of walk by you guys. They lock eyes with Zaldenrock, and they bump into you.
Use you?
He drops some things and then like leans down and says, "Take the comm bead." Then he gets up, brushes himself off, and then just puffs away.
Sin picks up the comm bead, I guess.
Yeah, there's a little comm bead that has rolled out on the ground as he bumped into you. You pick it up, and you hear a Letnev voice on the other side. They sound kind of like Wisty, and they have a higher pitched voice than other people that you've heard. I'm afraid we're going to have to change our venue, but that's fine for you, I take it. You have what we requested, yes?
Yes, we do. Where would you like to meet?
I think that it's fine that we meet in... What was the name? Derision?
Oh my god.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
That's Jay, that's not Sin.
Sure. We're going to meet in the Derision store across the way. It's 2 buildings down.
Understood. Is there a particular item we should request?
Particular item? Well, the one that we've agreed on.
No, Are you in amongst the racks, or are you in the changing room?
Await instructions. This is growing
see.
tiresome.
Okay. Sin tugs on Zaldenrock's sleeve and pulls him out the store to Derision.
Joke's on him. I was born tired.
Sorry, the music just changed to like Mario Galaxy. We don't need that.
What a nice tired music, Mario Galaxy.
All right.
Need like robust, fancy bougie, but
Oh yeah.
poppy music for this store.
Oh.
Oh, I've got something.
Sure, you can put on that if you
Just
want.
here, follow this link.
Of course. You guys walk down the road, and the one holding their gun up to Nolly. Here, let's get a guy. In fact, let's get this guy. Hello. Come on, let's go. Braz is kind of cautiously following from the back, constantly like talking to the nearest person so that they don't look like they're, following them. Let's see here. Nolly, are you just cooperating for now?
Yes. Nolly is cooperating for now. I am just looking through my inventory and thinking, yeah, no, Nolly's cooperating for now.
So she needs a potty break? Just
Yeah.
wine. I need a pee. Stop it.
Ooh, let's see if I can... Here, I'll stop this music. Perfect. Alright. Now I gotta check and see if that's audible. Okay, yeah, it's perfectly audible. Alright, you guys head into Derision. There are just stark black, glossy mannequins everywhere, bearing the dresses of the latest fashions. There aren't many people in this store, not at all. Anybody that's here is probably rich enough that they are supposed to be here, you know? When you guys go inside, you hear the comm bead come alive again. Ah, there you are. I think there's 2 of you there, judging by my sensors.
Yes, we had to give our details slip, so forgive the additional discretion.
I understand, and I appreciate it. I estimated that they might not be with you. Not with you. But let's dispose of the pleasantries. I need you to go to the back and tell them that you want the latest blue dress. Their most expensive kind.
Okay.
Are we going to meet them? What are they saying?
Sin sort of, you know, those like round racks. Not that this store would
Yeah.
necessarily have round racks, but you know what they do. Goes into one of them, turns off the stealthing, and then comes out. So he doesn't just
Nice.
appear. Just he.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
It's like
you
those-
come out from
that's where
behind
you would-
something and you're suddenly visible again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best hiding
And
place as a kid.
These sound dampeners on the covert skin diminish, and you can hear just the clicking and clacking of your gaseous form armor clinking on the marble tile floor.
so he tip-taps his way with Zaldenrock still holding onto his sleeve and dragging him along behind him.
All
Why are
right.
we in this store? It's very awkward.
They have something that I'm looking for. And this is like, and sort of says, keep it cool.
Try to be cool. This is my place. This is my element.
Need to be hip.
Act
This is
normal.
very strange, and I don't want to be thrown out.
All right. You head to the
Then
back.
goes up to, the back, and
Can I help you?
hello, I'm...
Oh, I love your veil. And very smart. Looks Zaldenrock up and down.
Thank you so much. I'm looking for a blue dress. I'm looking for something that's rather exclusive.
Oh, okay. Yes, we have a wonderful dress. But it's just come in. I'll have to show you in the back.
Thank you. Please lead the way.
She leads you guys into the back, opens up a door. You go down a few hallways. At this point, Nolly and the Cobalt agent have entered. You do see them leave into the back room. Thraz is kind of like outside, and he sees you go inside the building, kind of like looks in the window. Damn, enough people in there. Just kind of waits outside and gets on
Do
comms.
me and the agency send in Zaldenrock?
You do, yes. Did I say otherwise? Who did I say?
No,
You said
I
that they saw Nolly.
Sorry, Nolly sees Zaldenrock and Sin. I get confused sometimes with all these words that come out. Anyway, yeah, you see them go in the back, so you know vaguely where they are.
Mhm.
Don't worry, we'll use you for leverage, if it ever comes to that.
well, you'll know it when it comes to something.
Sure,
You'll
kid.
know when it comes.
He kind of like loosens his grip on the he loosens his like lock on you. He still has the gun like nearby and he's got his hand on it, but he's no longer pointing it like in your like thorax, you know?
Yeah. I can no longer feel it in my back.
Yeah. Sin and Zaldenrock, you head past a few dark veils as you get into the back of the back rooms. The sound is still there, but very muffled of all of the music going on in the front of the store. The woman approaches this lady who's like in front of a large, long, like coffee table that's on the ground, like just a few, like maybe a foot off of the ground. She's dressed in a similar high fashion couture getup, and her hair's like all bound up into these white waves that ripple off of the back of her head and past her long ears. She's sipping wine from a probably too large glass. She is surrounded by 4 guards, and she swishes the red wine around for a moment. Ah, you've brought them to me. My matriarch, Elixis Elzana Killarel. These are the ones that you requested. That's all. Mind the store, dear. She bows and then heads out. Let's get these folks in here. So, you are the ones that have my device. I paid good money to the museum to try to get that in my hands, and now I'm to hear that somebody hit up the museum. Now they're going to be on high alert forever.
was...
But you have what we want, yes?
Yes, we do. And I wanted to apologize, Matriarch.
It's a little hard to hear you, by the way, Jay.
Oh, okay. How about now?
Every time you go into
Yeah.
your character voice,
Oh,
you get like
fuck.
real fucking soft.
Oh, I get really fucking soft because he's a wispy boy, so...
If
And
it
when I protect-
helps,
yeah.
the noise gate might be a thing on your end. Because if the noise gate's too low, then it'll cut out when you whisper.
Oh,
I have that
okay.
problem.
Yeah, and I was super loud as Boom Crash, so... Anyway,
As Boom
Gianna
Crash, no
lie.
way.
Just put the mic inside of your mouth hole.
Yeah,
It'll
just
be
if
fine.
you, if you whisper, just lean into the mic and just.
Yeah. If you whisper, eat the
okay,
mic.
how's this?
Beautiful.
Okay.
Lovely, darling.
Okay, sorry. Okay, so basically Sin said her name. I wanted to apologize first for the inconvenience. We had our own objective and didn't know that there was another interaction happening at the same time. It was not our intention to interfere.
Well, that's good. But interfere you did. Now we need to make a deal.
Yes, please. And we have the item, and I'm more than happy to give it to you. But we also have some other things that we would like to accomplish before we...
She holds up a finger. I don't
Get out.
like hearing a but in my negotiations. But maybe I'll hear you out. Why don't we roll for it?
Okay.
Roll for what?
Well,
Roll on the ground?
at this point,
into roleplay. I'm into roleplay.
We're playing a
Ugh.
role-playing game. I'm so sorry to break it to you.
Sin, I'll ask you if you want to use negotiation or charm.
They're both going to be terrible.
Sure. It just depends on what her defense is going to be.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
I think you still have a boost from Nolly as well.
Yeah, I think nobody's rolled yet.
Yep, because I still have it in my little tracker. Also, if somebody ever gives a boost to somebody specific, I now have an icon for it.
Well, I can say that Sin is trying to be nice and trying to charm her.
Trying to flatter her.
Yeah, and start off politely. So we can say charm.
Okay,
It's two
I'm okay
greens
by
no matter
not
what.
saying anything.
all right.
Pardon?
You're not saying anything, is what he said.
I'm not saying
Oh.
anything because that's
Oh.
how I be polite. When I start talking, then I don't be polite.
Yeah, because you definitely eviscerated whatever his name was, and that
Yeah.
was awesome. So,
All right. You are good to go. She is going to defend with cool.
God, she's so cool.
yep.
Yeah,
she's very
she does
cool.
keep her cool.
Yeah.
Flattery will get you nowhere, my little friend. It is hard to determine with your kind. Who exactly do I call you by? You one of those men or one of those women?
I'm a Krius. My name is Sin Sincere, and I use he/him pronouns.
Right. And your friend, he's one of those brutes. That I can tell. She looks at Zaltenrock condescendingly.
I just wave.
Oh.
Feathers are so last century.
Well, despite what I call you, at least I now know that I can help you boys find what you're looking for. So, why don't we start the negotiations? I believe that you were offered a sum, but my associate was not willing. He did not speak for me. He has been punished accordingly. I'm afraid I can only offer you as much as 10,000 ore for the device. And, of course, I have the currency on me. So we can make this quick and easy for you. Also, I forgot to upgrade them, even though I even had the icon on them. But that is fine. She's going to attempt a... Let's do a negotiations check. She's not particularly good at negotiations.
Nor am I.
She doesn't have skills in it, at
It's
least.
very unfortunate. We were the two that ran into these people.
Yes, it is.
Well, like you guys not being able to talk is understandable. Why can't she talk? She's the spokesman.
Well, she's not as much inclined as to negotiation, but she does have at least the presence to match, and I'm going to use a story point.
She doesn't like to
anyway.
negotiate. She just tells people what she wants and gets it.
So, this is going to be against your negotiation, Sin.
2 green.
All right. She's rolling 4 green, and with the story point
Four.
is getting up.
Say she's bad at it?
Well, she doesn't have green ranks in it, I said.
Okay.
Oh.
All right.
Threats.
All right, Sin, you're going to take 3 strain.
Get to learn something.
Yeah. You could say that they accidentally revealed their true goal in the encounter. They are obviously trying to undersell you. They think you don't know what the item is. But you think that they really, really want this thing. And from the security detail that Nolly had ran into, the fact that they brought you right into their kind of lair is really telling. So I'm gonna say that if you bring that up, it will definitely incur some sort of boost.
Okay. I unfortunately didn't write down anything of what the fuck this thing was.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah,
The TLDR, it's an identity eraser.
Right.
I know that it's an identity eraser. What it was like the something nuke,
it's
Oh,
the
the
Hylar
acronym.
nuke.
the Hylar nuke.
Yeah, it's an ancient Hylar device that was used historically, which is why it was in the museum. You know, for safekeeping.
Yeah, so it's the Hylar nuke. How much was it worth again? It was
50K.
something. 50K. Okay. Yeah, I was like 10. I think the number was higher.
It was a lot higher. Otherwise, you probably wouldn't have done this.
It was up to I believe in the 50K territory.
Also, we're kind of in a structured encounter. Why don't we start doing why don't we do turns? I didn't really think about it because it kind of just rolled into it naturally. But let's get which one is the turn order? This one. Fantastic. All right, let me turn off everything important. Okay, now everybody can roll cool, I think. We don't need vigilance.
Everybody be cool.
Yep.
Damn it, that's
For
harder than it
initiative.
sounds. That's a lot of no successes for me.
I did much better than I thought I would with only 2 green.
All right, and I'll get this agent going as well. And we'll get the good old enforcer back with Yara. This is very fortuitous for Allie, who has a headache, so she doesn't have to roleplay for a bit.
Gives her a break, yeah.
All right. Cool beans. So, let's order this. Everybody rolled? I guess Thraz needs to roll. God damn it. What a fucking PC hog. Okay. There he is.
My brother in Christ, you made the sandwich. I mean the character.
All right. Cool. Since not everybody has gone yet, I'm going to give Zaldenrock the opportunity to go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You can simply assist if that's what you want to do.
assist the next person that goes, right?
Yeah, or you could specifically assist Sin.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right. Why don't you click on the click on Sin and then click the assist macro. You should be able to click other players now.
Boink.
Yeah, and now you have that little boost icon. It's hard to see.
Ooh.
Oh,
It was under my name tag.
yes.
Boosting makes me feel good.
Boosting it makes me feel good. All right, so that's just a maneuver. You still have an action if you want to use one.
All right.
It's a great
I
music
have
choice,
an
by the way. Sorry.
Yeah, I do have an ability that I chose just for socials, but it's definitely risky, and I don't know how it would actually work in this situation.
Okay, well, what is it?
So, it's gunslinger diplomacy.
Oh yeah, that's
if your
you pull out your gun. You kind of like
and I say,
move your coat around.
Yeah, and it says the next social skill check, I get 2 successes and a threat, essentially. And then there's consequences to my action, essentially,
Yes.
based off of the
Hate it when that
GM's
happens.
Maybe you can use it next time. Besides, you've already used a maneuver this time.
Yeah, I'm
So
fine with it
if
now.
push comes to shove, you can.
Yeah,
I was
just
gonna
think
say,
it should
like-
be a last ditch
Yes.
effort.
I
I think.
agree.
You understand what this means, so probably opening
Alright,
negotiations with it is not the best.
What's an action in social
An
You
action.
talk to people.
land?
Well, you can use any of your
see.
skills. You could also just try to come up with something around the room. There's the muscle that are nearby, like her minions. But social skills include charm, coercion, deception, leadership, negotiation. You could try to
Right.
look around and perceive something. You could try and maybe streetwise something, because this is a less than savory interaction with the underworld.
I think I want to do that actually.
Streetwise?
Streetwise, yeah, it's not awful for me, I guess.
Sure. Maybe you can learn something about this mafiosa.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Wait, actually, I need to actually come up with a fucking challenge for you. All right, challenge 3, we'll say.
Okay.
Very neutral. You look around, everything seems to be going as expected as far as things can go in this sort of encounter. Maybe you're a little distracted.
There's so many clothes around and flashing lights.
Zaldrock goes over to like feel the material of a nearby dress. All right.
Yeah.
Does anybody else want to go? Actually, I'll have the muscle go, just because they're here. What are they doing? What are they doing? Right. Okay, they're going to assist the matriarch over here, which they have an ability when assisting another character's coercion check. They grant a success to the result for each minion in the group beyond the first. So they're going to give a boost and 3 successes to her next coercion check if she makes one next round.
Jesus.
I will put a little boost on that. Just letting you know. So they're done. Who haven't we done in a while? Yara. What do you want to do?
Well, it's kind of what's going on though. So the guy's chewing the other guy out. He called for backup. Am I able to hear anything of what's going on with everybody else through the beads? Because I just want to know what Yara knows.
I think that you guys generally are on comms most of the time.
Okay, so she's gonna first, I guess, ask, do you want me to just keep the guard distracted? Just keep on with that?
I'm also kind of floating in the air here.
I guess I'll just make sure that you don't have more heat from over here. I guess she's
Until
gonna
we
try.
want it.
What was that?
Until we want it.
Okay.
It may be useful to just have this in our back pocket just in case if negotiations go poorly.
Speaking
I'll
of
just-
back pocket, Nolly has been taken by one of the agents. They're in the store right now. I can't get in there without getting noticed.
Okay. I guess I'll just distract for the moment.
God damn it.
I'll just I guess I want to just try and fish for information from the shop itself a little bit. So I'm just gonna kind of try and mediate a little bit between the officer and the person, and be like, maybe this is just a collector's item or something, and just try to see if I can get any information out of the shop owner.
You should not be defending them. No, they are collectibles. I didn't know that they were restricted. I just... So I'll have you perhaps...
Negotiation?
Yeah.
Mediator?
Negotiation. Yeah, we can call that negotiation. I think that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like negotiation or deception, but I figure I'm kind of mediating, so...
Alright. Let's find their... So they would oppose with negotiation, which they're not great at. They do have adversary, though, which I did not put that icon on this guy. Alright, so it's gonna get upgraded against them once. They don't...
I guess I'll add, because of the patriotism thing, like, I mean, you want to do it right, so you just have to ask them for inventory. Maybe there's a good explanation for all this. Wouldn't you want to do it the right way?
Do it by the book.
Do it by the book?
I mean, there are processes in there for a reason. Surely the barony put them in there. Alright. Okay,
You can always tempt to let Nev by offering to them to do something in triplicate.
Alright, so the difficulty is 2. It's been upgraded once. I said I'd give you a boost if you use the patriotism, so I will do that. Okay, you're good to roll negotiation.
Okay, just barely
Success.
got it.
Alright, and 3 advantage. How do you want to spend that?
Did I take strain last time? Or you know what? I'll just boost the next person. I'll person Nolly specifically, so I click on Nolly and I'll give her a boost by letting her know that I'm keeping at least our guard currently distracted, so she needs to focus on what she's doing.
Okay. So that's any allies next check. You have 1 left. You could notice another thing advantageous. I'll say that you notice that this shopkeeper is also a member of the Cobalt Fang. They don't have any markings on them, but they do have like a bit of memorabilia in the back that has the sigil on it, and it looks like a coat that they own, not like something that's for sale.
All right, I'm gonna bury that in my back pocket because that could be advantageous. Negotiation's the way to go. I can maybe get this guy off.
Yeah, negotiation is his weakest skill, so you succeed.
I guess what I'm saying is my plan, I guess, is to probably de-escalate this as best I can, so it can both buy time and maybe keep the Cobalt Fang. Like, I started it, but I kind of saved him at the same time, I guess. Is what I'm trying to go for.
Yeah. He is going to look to you and then look at the shopkeeper. We will wait for backup to arrive. But in the meantime, I need you to find all of the restricted items that you'd like to claim are legal.
Gentlemen in the mix.
Thank you. In music. Alright, cool. Yara has gone. The military guy can go now. I'm just going to go through everybody once, and then we'll actually use the turn order. I'm not skipping over people intentionally. Alright. We'll say that...
Remember to use the thumbs up when you're done.
Oh, yeah. I forgot to mention that. Your turn is done. Click the done macro.
Just shove your thumb up.
Shove your thumb right up.
Great.
Right up your token. In fact, I will do that on a few guys as well. Alright. Alright, this guy's going to use a coercion check. Let's do it on Yara as well. He's gonna like kind of do it to all of you, because he doesn't take kindly to taking orders or even suggestions from a SAR. He's gonna add a success to this. So let's go.
This is coercion?
This is coercion. So it's gonna be opposed by your discipline. What is your discipline?
3.
3 greens. Got it. Where's his coercion? There it is. Alright. He looks to you and says, and don't be giving me orders. I know the law of my people. and I am going to commit to it to the letter. He's adding another success to that, so he's going to deal 2 strain to you, Yara. And he's going to add a setback to your next check.
Rude.
Yeah, he could have learned something about you, but instead I think it's better that he just demoralizes you, so I'm going to put that icon on you.
I love that mentality. I don't care about learning about you. I just want to hurt you.
That's the Letnev mentality. All right, this Cobalt agent is then going to kind of keep an eye on Nolly as maybe Nolly wanders a bit too far. He kind of like pulls on her arm. It's like, hey, don't wander off too far, kitten. Remember, I've got this. And he waggles his own gunslinger diplomacy at you. That is not the way I wanted that to come out.
Especially with a child.
They're 18. All right.
It's an age difference and you know it's creepy.
Problematic age gap.
Just because the Letnev are maybe elves that could be maybe decades old. Okay, I'm not helping it. Nolly, what is your discipline?
Nolly's discipline is green.
Green. I'd urge all of you to keep your discipline on hand because these guys are coercive as fuck. So they're going to add a success to this roll as well. Okay, Nolly, you're going to take 2 stress. Better be careful. You might enter beast mode. That's all he does to you, so he's done. Nolly or Thraz, do you guys want to go?
Yeah, Nolly can go. As he's like jostling Nolly around a little bit, she's like,
a guerrilla rebel force operating on a home planet with a superior military. Things must be pretty tough for you guys. How often is it that outside agents are so readily willing to cooperate? I mean, we're trying to help you. You don't need to boss us around or push us too hard. We're willing to come to the table.
All right, what kind of check you want there?
trying to charm,
Okay,
foster a positive relationship.
cool. That's against his cool.
Cool.
He has adversary. I need to remember that. So it's going to be 2 reds. And then 1 upgrade. You are good to go.
Okay.
And I believe you still have a boost. So I will add a boost. I almost forgot about it. Thank you, Icon. Right, you're good to go. Wow.
Okay.
Typical Nephros roll.
Yep, just Nephros in it.
Nephrosi in it everywhere. Remember to remove that icon. You can also
Yeah, if I click it, will it like the one on the macro? Will it remove it?
if you click heal all or heal status, it'll remove all status icons from you,
Nice.
including the turn order thing. So careful with those.
Mhm.
All right, you have 3 advantage. How do you want to spend those?
Let's look up spending social results.
Yeah.
I would like to learn the desire or fear of the target. Maybe let's learn the desire.
Is desire.
What do you desire?
What is your heart's desire? This guy, although he is a Letnev, he seems rather curious about other peoples and other cultures. He knows things that most Letnev would not care about in regards to other species. His desire is discovery.
Oh, he's a nerd.
He's kind of a nerd about other races.
He's adorable.
In this world, he's probably more like a phrenologist, unfortunately. But
Oh no.
oh no,
He has a Yordian in his capture. He starts pulling out the calipers.
but perhaps not to that degree. He's more just
Yes.
interested in the differences between species.
Right, of course.
I was hoping something like
He's
this
a
would be
xenophile.
this.
We'll put that.
He's a
not.
weeb.
Yeah, he's a weeb. God damn it, this guy's the worst. Anyway, you discover that about him.
Just be like, I have a Titan you can look at.
We're a Titan. All right, Thraz is the last person. He's kind of in a pinch out here. Do you guys want to tell him to do anything?
I only have one of the guards distracted, right? Maybe you should just keep the other one distracted.
I think I would love for social encounter assistance Thraz to be in with the 2 fighters who are kind of useless in talking to this really hot chick. So
I have to get in there. Shit. All right.
They're visibly sweating.
And meanwhile, there's like enforcers that are gonna be coming down here at any moment. All right.
Give him the code.
Traz, ask for an expensive blue dress.
Oh, that's good. Thank you. He's going to.
He asked for a dress.
he walks past some passing Letnev and like grabs one of their caps off their heads and grabs another cape off of another one and then kind of puts it on him off center and then strolls in with his best strut that he can muster.
What?
The Cobalt agent kind of eyes his sudden appearance. Hey, weren't you at the... I'm here for a blue dress. Best and fanciest one that you have. Everybody kind of like looks at him stunned. A dress? Who are we to question another species' fashion choices? Come here. Let's perhaps do a charm check at this point.
It's for a friend.
Can you do like the Puss in Boots like big cat eyes and like get a little boost on the charm?
I don't know about that yet. He's not that kind of charmer.
He has an
Not
eye
that
of a
cute.
tiger, not an eye of a kitty.
The eye of a cheapskate.
The eyes of a cheapskate. In lieu of this, I think I'm going to use the Cobalt agent, the faction agent's, what would it be? Cool. What is their cool? That is their cool. Got it. 2 reds. Not good. Not good. Okay, I'm going to give him a boost because he knew the password, kind of. I think that's worth a boost. So thank you, Sin. Okay, charm. Whoa! That's not good.
shit.
Of course. Gets to learn a few things, I guess.
Okay, so Raz enters, and there is a despair. How can I spend the despair?
Maybe I don't.
I'm going to say that he is going to be taken out of the action for the next round, because that's something that I can do on a despair, and I think it makes the most sense. He walks in and he spouts this thing, and the agent is like, "Wait, you were with this one back at the other store. Get out of here, unless you want something bad to happen." And then Thraz just kind of slaps the agent across the face and says, "I don't know this human child. Begone, thought." And he's going to use the advantage to deliver a critical remark, which deals 5 damage to him.
Nice.
Thought.
He then tightens his grip on his pistol, and Thraz just kind of like his eyes open wide and he goes, "Whoop, I will come back later." And he leaves the store.
Yeah, like Nelly, like after he gets slapped, he jams his gun into Nelly's back, and she like does like a "Are you kidding me?" look to Thraz.
Misjudged the situation. Okay.
Need to grab the Groucho Marx glasses.
All right. And I know Sin went earlier, so now we're at the bottom of the round. So I'm gonna grab everybody and then clear all turns. Haha, it worked. All right, top of the round, an NPC turn. Let's have the matriarch go, because I think things need to progress with her.
Yeah, let's get that scolding out of the way.
No. I think that my offer of 10,000 ore is more. Why am I speaking with Thrazir? I think my offer of 10,000 ore is more than amicable, especially since we have one of your friends out front. And I don't think we'd want to get things too dirty. You don't want her blood on your hands as well as your own. The muscle then kind of show their guns, that they are fully armed, and they give her a boost to a coercion check. She's popping off, as they say. So let's do do a coercion check. Let's target Sin, since Sin was doing the most talking. So what is your discipline, Sin?
2 yellow, 1 green.
Yellow, 1 green. All right. Cool. Let's use my final story point. So I'm all out of those. She's adding 3 successes to this on the other side. So let's do it. Okay, so all of them got canceled, so that is just 3 successes, and a despair, and 2 advantages. Okay. I think she would like to learn Sin's flaw, and and also you're going to take 3 strain.
Okay, that's fine. He's compulsive.
It's compulsive. What is his compulsion? I guess it's the red, isn't it?
Yep. Once he gets fixated, it's difficult to redirect him.
So you kind of like back up and go near like the red light that's just lighting the room. There's just a fancy lamp nearby. Red lights are everywhere in this place, but she notices you eyeing the light more than the guns that were kind of just revealed to you. And she kind of smiles and cocks her head a little bit in understanding of something. Anyway, that's her deal, and she's sticking to it. PC turn, who wants it?
Does the despair do anything or no?
Oh yeah, shit, the despair, we never did it. Alright, you guys can spend the despair. What do you guys want to spend it on? You could have them reveal a motivation. You could have them you could have them learn a false motivation of you guys, or you could upgrade the difficulty of their next check, or you could have them not act during the next round.
That sounds fun.
Not acting is pretty good.
Yeah.
It is pretty good. What do you guys think should happen to do that?
You want to help out Sin, right? So maybe the person gets a call about, like, just the general... Because they're Cobalt Fang, maybe they're getting a call about the thing across the street, so they're distracted for a turn.
Or they get the call that, like, more enforcers are coming, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either Thraz came in and dropped the passcode, or
I got something.
Okay.
But they basically have a reason to be distracted in mid-negotiation.
Yeah, no, that's a good one. Thank you. Another attendant comes in from beyond one of the dark veils in this room that's filled with some sort of strange incense now that you've been in here for a moment. Sin, of course, can't really sense it. But Zaldenrock, it's stuffing your giant-ass single nostril. I know that's not a nostril, but it's funny. So this attendant comes in and then whispers in the matriarch's ear, "You'll excuse me. I have something pressing to attend to, but we will negotiate further once you've had time to consider. Please watch over them, and don't hurry out too soon. Remember, we have friends in the lobby." She gets up and kind of straightens her dress and walks away to take a message. All right. Cool. Now, who wants the PC turn? Also, let's... I guess if she can't act, maybe we'll put incapacitated.
That's reasonable. We'll
Does that mean we can't really negotiate this turn? Or?
That kind of sucks for us.
Kind of does, yeah.
Shit. I was hoping that she was going to be like... Never mind. It's fine. It's done.
Well, gonna have to kill this cobalt muscle, Bluey.
Completely escalate.
Steps out,
Damn.
immediately
You're not
kills
the
all
only
the
one
guards.
who thought that.
You know, Zaldenrock, you have gunslinger diplomacy. Gunpowder diplomacy is that gnome in Baldur's Gate.
Gunpowder.
That's just genocide.
So what, we would negotiate with the muscle now?
I don't know. You can intimidate them.
I don't know either.
You could intimidate them. It might be easier to get them to back off, and then when she comes back, like her muscle is like, "Oh, lady, I don't think you should." Blah, blah, blah."
You do know that
Yeah.
enforcers are going to be coming because of the escalation across the street.
Also,
I mean,
you do know
right.
that
You know how much the item's worth. Maybe you can buy them.
you also know that these guys, the muscle, unless they aren't taken out, they're gonna give her 3 free successes every turn.
Oh,
That's all
okay.
they're doing
So,
right now.
I think, yeah, this might be my time to step in.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Be-
I'll
be a
go.
shrike.
Consequences.
Yeah, I'll confront the cobalt muscle and be like, "While we're alone and she's preoccupied, you do understand that call that she probably got. There's more heavy enforcers. I believe there's an issue across the street. It would be very inconvenient if anything were to come across in this location and to perhaps blow your cover. We know that what this item is worth. We know that it's not worth $10,000. I think it would be in your best interest to maybe convince your superior that give us what we need, help us, and we'll get out of your hair."
We are very problematic.
We can be very problematic.
All right. So, what does your gunslinger diplomacy do? And what
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
role are we doing?
Copy paste. That's it. And then I think it's a
At 2 success
get
and
what
one
it is.
threat. So it's any social check.
Coercion,
Yeah, you
to the
can
next-
make
to
a
the next
coercion.
social check.
the intimidation for equivalent.
Coercion will probably be intimidation.
Yeah.
Right.
It's coercion. That's what she's doing to you guys.
All right.
Right.
So I'll add the 2S.
It's a group of 4 minions. This is against their cool, which they don't have ranks in, so they are just doing it raw. That's difficulty 2. Spending any story points on this too?
Yes.
All
Yeah,
right.
we need to use some.
Yeah, you guys got
Agreed.
6 of them, so feel free.
Yeah.
The position's only going downhill from here if you don't.
Right.
Okay, so you are good to roll, I think. Oh, I see you've added them manually. Good.
I did.
That's going to deal 3 to them. And then adds 2 threats. Okay.
Does one of them pull out a gun and fires?
I'm going to say that, Zald and Rocky, you're going to get a setback to your next check. That's how they're going to spend it. Hey, you better watch yourself. The matriarch gets what she wants. By any means. Even if we are taken out. Yeah, so just play nice. And then maybe you won't be taken out back and dealt with yourselves. They just kind of,
You can
none of them have
certainly
been
try.
taken out, but one of them looks kind of shaken. Sorry.
All right, and then that was the action.
Yeah.
I think I don't. Is there a maneuver I can do too, or
I mean, you could boost Sin.
yeah, that.
Okay, you boost Sin. It looks like they're already boosted. But that's fine.
Yep.
All right, Sin, do you want to go now, or
Yeah.
see
I
if you
think
can
that would-
press these muscle?
Yeah, I'm gonna add on and take them out.
We have quite a few connections ourselves, and honestly, we just want this over with. We have another job to do. We would like your assistance if you have any interest.
You can't hear you.
Oh, motherfucker, cunt of a biscuit.
First half was great.
Yeah, the first half. was great.
Shit. Okay.
Oh, I thought you meant the first half of the swearing.
Probably just the first half of the swearing. Okay, yeah, I have to like hold my headphones in like a particular way, and I didn't gear up appropriately. So I'm going to essentially what I want to do, what I want the result of this is I'm going to lie to them and pretend like we're much better connected than
Then they realize.
they realize,
Nice.
and that we have a much larger impact than we're not just a party of a couple of weirdos. There's more going on here.
Yeah.
You think just anybody would hit up the Musée Baranzan?
Why
You're
the
out of
hell
your
do you
league.
think we have a heavy enforcer following us around?
Not just for show. You want to use a story point?
I would love to use a story point.
All right. When you get the chance, you can press that, but otherwise, you are good to go on a. Oh wait, deceptions against vigilance. Hold on. I was against their other thing before. Oh, it's the same. So you're good.
Okay.
They're cool.
So
and their
you've
vigilance are
upgraded
the
and
same.
everything?
I've upgraded. I have boosted just now.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I'll do it.
You can heal a strain from that, so that's cool. They get a little more damage. One of them's starting to look kind of a little shaky. I don't know if we've never heard of you. They haven't left yet.
Exactly. You don't hear about the ones who are successful.
And I'm gonna. No, I can't. Can I use a maneuver to give a boost to either Nolly or Thraz, if they want to come in?
Okay. Well, Thraz can't act this round, so I'd give it to Nolly.
Okay, yeah, Nolly.
Yeah, click on Nolly and give him the boost, and also remove yours because you just used it.
Yes.
All right. After your turn, I'm going to have the muscle go just because they're in the area. They are going to try and coerce you as well. Let's do that. Okay, they're really pressing on Sin, but they were just threatened by Zaldenrock, and they're not the brightest, so they're going to go after Zald. Zaldenrock, what is your cool? Or discipline, your discipline.
1 yellow, 1 green.
All right. Grabtacular. Let's coerce. Okay, you take 2 strain, and they can't heal strain, but they will boost, I guess, their lady when she comes back. It's not the special boost that they do. It's just an advantage boost. So she's not getting like 3 successes or anything. All right, they are done. And we got another NPC turn. Let's have the Cobalt Agent go. And I'm going to have an unusual thing happen, even though it's out of turn. He's not acting, but the Matriarch comes out front. The Agent and Nolly can see them now. Thraz, not so much, he's outside. She goes out and meets with somebody else who was in the store. They were kind of like sitting down, so they weren't immediately visible. But they stand up and start speaking with the Matriarch. So realized she's a rather big icon. Bring her down to normal size. This guy too. All right. And this guy too. Now they fit on the stupid grid. All right.
Okay.
Looked at when Lady was big.
Looked at when Lady was big. She comes out and she starts whispering in hushed tones to this figure. Nolly, you kind of like look over one of those big racks of dresses and stuff, and you see kind of the frightening arc of a head fin. And that's not what I wanted to do.
Oh, fuck.
This. Why aren't you
boy.
going to the correct layer? There you go. There is a Drua nearby. Don't
Oh.
see very many Drua here.
What is the Drew for those of us who forget the racial lore?
The Drua are the telepaths that live on the planet
About to get
Drua.
weird.
It
Snake
is
people.
about to get weird. Yes, they have a.
Space snakes.
She has a serpentine lower form, which is in this case, draped in fine dresses and robes that just kind of, you're not sure how they're pinned to the form exactly. You can see certain cinches bedecked in jewelry, and her kind of fin is left exposed and unadorned, but she does have like these sort of strange golden eyebrow like jewels that drape over her forehead. She talks to the matriarch and is nodding along with her, but she turns towards Nolly and just stares while she's talking to them. Anyway, the Cobalt agent, let's have him go while this situation is unfolding. I don't even know what he's gonna do. I think he's just going to
Start shit.
No, he'll just coerce Nolly to try to keep you in check after that sudden intrusion by Thraz.
Mm-hmm.
So, what is your discipline?
Discipline is, I believe, green.
Green. All right. Coerce incoming.
Oh, I'm first.
Oh, he's gonna probably take a strain there, but he did get a triumph, which does deal a critical remark.
Oh.
Listen, girl, you're dead if you move. It's one of our important clients over there. And trust me, you don't want to get or even have any ideas to police those thoughts. Anyway, he's done. It's technically an NPC turn, so I'm going to have the heavy Letnev Enforcer. They're going to simply direct their attention at the shopkeeper instead of Yara. They're also going to check in on the detail that's coming. So let's maybe have them attempt we'll say it's a hard leadership check. They don't have leadership, but they will just do a raw presence roll. And I'll use a story point to upgrade it. Okay, they failed. So they didn't progress that any. Alright, they're done. I need to keep following my own rule here. Doot. Doot. Alright, PC turn. There's only a few left.
Nolly can go.
That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah. I will spend a story point.
Okay.
Right? Because this costs a story point, right?
The Drua continues to stare at you,
Yes.
nodding
Yeah.
along as the matriarch speaks with her.
Yeah. Nolly spends a story point, and yeah, her pupils narrow, her eyes go a little bit darker green, and she breathes in deep.
You have no idea how in over your head are you, do you? Did you even stop for a second and think about why your special client hasn't been able to take her eyes off me ever since she stepped in here? Do you have any idea who you're threatening with that gun? You don't even value discretion, do you? Do you want me to tell her, or should you tell her?
Ooh. Well, I'm going to
Jesus
take that as an
Christ.
upgrade.
Yes, I am trying to deceive him.
Yeah, let's do deception against his petty vigilance. Let's find what that is. Oh, Cobalt agent. What is your Vigi? Vigilance. Opposite of cool. He rolls 2 reds. Also, he has adversary, so we're going to upgrade it once. Alright, you are good to go. Oh, wait, hold on. Boost.
Yep,
Now you're
boost
good to
me.
go.
And give me 4 upgrades.
In addition to the other ones? Or to the normal story point one?
No, the story point was to turn on the agent.
Okay, cool. Then you are fully upgraded.
4.
Ooh, that's nice. You're going to take a strain. You do a success and a critical remark. A lot of remarks today. That actually takes him out.
He
He thinks he fucked up.
tonight.
Oh, what is it, Zalmrock?
Nothing. Don't worry about me.
Oh, okay.
I was just singing "Take Me Out" tonight because you said "Take Me."
Oh, okay. Well, that takes out the Cobalt agent. So you say this to him, and he kind of like looks at you, and looks back at the Drua, and he notices like that she is in fact staring at her. He kind of like loosens his grip on Nolly. I'm gonna go in the back. And he looks at you and says, "Don't go anywhere. If you do, in front of her especially, you'll have to answer to her, not me." He goes away. Let's get rid of the lowest NPC turn. All right. Coolio. It is another PC's turn. You can also
use my
yeah.
second wind incidental and just refresh a little strain.
All right. I'm gonna your stick.
I guess I should probably do something.
Yeah.
So we're still waiting on him. It doesn't sound like he's getting anybody through yet. And what's the storekeep currently looking like?
The storekeeper is just negotiating with the heavy enforcer, getting their inventory set. He's trying to stall for time to try to get some form of papers set up. Doesn't know how he's going to forge that in time.
Could I offer my assistance to the storekeep to look through his stuff? I've worked with like inventory stuff. I know about this sort of thing.
Yeah, perhaps. Okay.
So could I possibly do it as like a computer's check to just be like, if you just let me, I could quickly just pull up what you need. I've dealt with spreadsheets and stuff.
Okay. Cool. Let's say that this will be a bit more difficult of a computer's check.
Mm-hmm.
We'll call this a difficulty 4 computers check to try and bring up these legal codes and like get some form of document ready for him on such short notice.
Mm-hmm.
So you can make a computer's check now.
Yeah, you just see me turn on my Savant, open up like a few different links, start plugging in things. Wait, really?
That's nothing.
That's nothing.
It's not. It's not Nerf.
Impressively nothing.
Yeah. Oh, you were supposed to get a setback too. So I'll hold on. I have dice here I can roll. You get another fail, but that's doesn't hurt you at all.
So just nothing happens.
Yeah, just nothing happens. Okay. Well, we'll remove that icon from you. Any maneuvers?
Because I can boost somebody else somewhere else with a maneuver. That works.
Yeah, you could.
What's left to go?
Just Thraz.
Okay, I guess I'll just let him I'll inform him what's going on in the thing and just be like, look, it might take a while. The enforcers, we're buying time over here. Nolly needs help. Zalnarong needs help. You got to get in there somehow.
All right, I can try.
Don't worry about the guards. You can focus on what you're doing.
All right. Cool. I guess he'll try and go in again. Now there's a different threat.
Oh, hello.
I will not be denied. He opens the doors again. I demand to speak to who's in charge. He like looks at the Drua, and is like,
I will be denied.
Cool. One of them. It's fine. It's fine. I can do this. He kind of flaps his shirt collars and walks towards them. Listen, my friends are trying to negotiate on the behalf. I'm so sorry. I've interrupted this little get-together here. Just what exactly is your business with my dear friend, the matriarch? he like overheard you guys using her name before, so he's gonna extol her whole name as if he knows her. This is a deception to end all deceptions. Yes, we've met. Okay, what's Thraz's deception? Where is it? It is 1 yellow, 3 green, plus 1 boost. He's a player character. Do you guys want to spend a story point on this?
Yeah.
Why
Because it's
not?
gonna go bad.
Alright. I will update the story pool.
No, GM, you spend your story point on this.
No! I don't want to. I like them. Alright, now we need to build her roll. She is rolling vigilance, which is 3 reds for her. And she has adversary 2. We haven't really been to yet.
Ooh.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's do it. Ooh! Oh ho! I'm sorry.
You can't keep getting away with this.
I'm sorry. Have we met before? I don't remember your face, and I think I would have remembered such a charming face like yours. Well, remember we were meeting in that gala. You remember the one? It was in the looks around at the map quickly. Ore processing?
It was in the hydro plant.
The
On-
museum, maybe?
On Holo Segunda. No, the museum's too easy. Alright. But yeah, good show on you, Thraz, for once. He's done, I think. Maybe he will provide an assist. It's gonna boost Nolly, I think, with his maneuver. To try and get the Drua's attention away. I'm starting to wonder if I should add this Drua to the initiative here. Uh-oh, Drua spicy. Find them. Do I have one? Surely I have a Drua in my massive list of... Okay, there we go. Attach you. Do this. Let's give you that for now. The Nalu Exploiter. Cool. Let's add their initiative, shall we? Also, it is the bottom of the round, so let me select everybody, clear turns. Of course it's her next. Alright. Just taking a quick look at the sheet, because I did not fully prepare for this to happen. This was sort of a random thing. Okay, it has adversary, because of course it does.
We're just swimming in adversaries.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. I think the Nalu is going to go next. They are going to use their Influencer ability to make a Discipline versus Discipline check targeting Raz, not Nolly instead. It would have been Nolly if he had not intervened. Okay. Let me just play with my token dolls for a few more minutes. Discipline, what is your discipline, Raz? 1. Uh-oh. Okie dokie.
He's a wild bunch.
He doesn't have self-control.
That's right.
Because he's a fucking cat.
It's true. It's true. Alright, discipline check. Oh my god. Okay. Let me just close everything that I've just opened. Okay, so
And
Raz is,
everything's so bad.
Yeah. This is a situation. This is turning into a thing. Alright, impose discipline. If successful, the target must reveal their fear, flaw, or desire publicly and suffer 1 strain per advantage. So he's going to suffer 3 strain from all those advantages.
I like being in women's underwear.
My little, furry friend. Thraz, is it? Well, I didn't say. You didn't have to. The Nalu kind of comes over and, like, brushes on Thraz's shoulder. What is it you seek? Surely not friendship, if we can call it that, with the matriarch. You're here for business opportunities, yes? Well, you know me too well. I love business. Money is one of my favorite. I could do without it, maybe, but you guys feeling hot in here? Maybe the lights could be dimmed. He reveals that he really likes greed, so they're going to be able to exploit that. Next PC turn.
Money is 3 of my 5 favorite things.
Unfortunately, okay, let's have Nolly. Do you want to do something? You're no longer being tailed or anything, and you have an advantage with Thraz, or from Thraz.
Yeah.
Most of all, we got to get this matriarch out of this situation.
Yeah, I know. Nali is going to stride over to the Nalu who's talking to Thraz and kind of say under her breath to the Nalu, I'm on operation. I didn't think I needed to be followed this closely. You can either get out of here or you can continue to interfere and you'll have to bring it up to the council.
It looks taken aback, almost. She kind of like leans back ever so slightly in her serpentine form. Then she narrows her eyes at you. You can tell she's trying to probe your thoughts. So Nolly, what kind of check is this? Coercion? Deception?
I would say it's still probably deception.
Okay.
Because he is just outright lying.
Alright. Well, deception is against vigilance. I think.
Deception against a mind reader. That's rough.
I know, right? I mean, she's probably quite vigilant, I would assume, but this is the best I got.
Yeah, I mean, she actually doesn't have any ranks in it. She's good at it, but she doesn't have any ranks in it, so that's good for you.
Why would she train for it? She can mind read. Why
Yeah,
would she-
Sure, yeah.
Her ability
happening
is
on comms?
innately hide.
Nolly certainly took off, is not activating the comm bead when she said that.
Yeah, I think it's more of like an intentional thing. You need to like, before I've said you need to intentionally touch the comm bead, but anyway, you are all set to go. Oh wait, you need to upgrade?
Yeah, 4 upgrades.
Okay.
And I don't think I did get a boost from Thraz.
And you got a boost? Thank you for telling me. You are set to go. One. Success.
You did it though.
You did it though.
That's love to do it though.
Okay. The exploiter's gonna take. I didn't look at their scores here. Okay, they have 14 strain, like total. Ah, God damn it! I want to edit the token. Damn it. Oh, but they're are in fact a nemesis. Let's put you there. Make it visible. Cool. Cool. I also realized that our other friend is. Oh. Okay. Cool. So that works. I forgot to. God damn it. I forgot to increase it because of adversary. But you know what? I'll say it's fine. Nolly, you've succeeded. The Nalu exploiter looks at you, and you find. I'm gonna spend a story point here. Her eyes kind of widen. You hear nothing. She's unable to communicate with you telepathically. You have a preternatural preternatural defense against her telepathy, and it takes her aback. You aren't perhaps here to discuss our dealings. That's not why you were sent here by the Nalu Council, the collective. Thraz kind of arcs a furry eyebrow.
I'm not here to discuss your dealings, but I'm here on a separate parallel mission, and I'd prefer if it wasn't interfered with.
Who is this? The matriarch kind of interjects. I can't say, the Nalu responds. Well, perhaps we should do business later. Well, Telsa, I will contact you later, please, via Combead. And maybe we will discuss other things later. She heads into the back. Just in time. I'm gonna remove this condition. Alright, cool. Also, this one passed their turn. And so did Thraz? Yes. Awesome, sauceum. Okay, the matriarch heads
up.
Sauce him up. The matriarch heads him back to speak once again with Sin and Zaldenrock. You've had time to mull things over. I'm sure that everything is to your liking. If not, your friend is still very much in our care. And I'd like to do business in the future. Perhaps we could make this deal one of many. I did hear that you might have some other needs, perhaps. She's gonna try and charm you, I suppose. She's not good at it. Not particularly good at it. Because she's gonna add a threat to it, I believe, because she's doing charm. So let's... just a flat presence roll. God, I'm like losing it. Where are her characteristics? There they are. Okay. Sin. What is your cool?
1 yellow, 1 green.
Awesome sauce. He has a boost, a normal boost, no gigantic boost. Okay. She deals 1 strain to you.
Okay.
And I think she's going to successfully conceal her true goal in the encounter. And by that, I mean she's going to conceal the fact that she was talking to that other person in the other room. But you will need to communicate that on your own if you want to. And she's going to pass turn. Remove that boost. Oh, god damn it. Another freaking NPC turn. The Cobalt Muscle will assist her. Imparting their usual bonus of 3 successes. Now, a PC can have a turn. Isn't that great?
Wow.
What?
Okay. We want to get this cobalt muscle out of the room, right, Zolden?
Yes. Yep.
Get the ads.
Do we want to imply that maybe they accepted a bribe from us while she was out of the room?
Well, that seems a little bit of a stretch.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's just something where of like, we were talking while you were out of the room, and your friend here kind of wants to play ball or something, and then kind of pressure this cobalt muscle to be like, yeah, kind of, or something. I don't know.
Not sure I followed you.
I'm trying to figure out how to lie because that's my best.
Right.
Well, you don't just try to do it naturally. Like, just say what you think might work, and then we can discuss the things later. If you're not trained in it, we can just do a story point. In Harrison terms, don't be a weasel.
Fine.
Yes.
Okay. Matriarch, we would like to have this business concluded rather quickly. So, in the interest of expediency and respect, we would like to acquire a piece recently acquired by Gridhold. We have a plan in place, but we could use some additional help. We are more than happy to exchange the item, the Hylar nuke, for a reduced fee, perhaps not so reduced, if you would be willing to lend your aid on this effort.
A thrilling concept. Let's call that a negotiation check, which is, of course, against negotiation. They don't have negotiation.
Probably still better than mine.
Negotiation is... It's not presence, right? It is something different.
Negotiation is presence.
It is presence, okay. Well, then it is just the 4
Maybe I
with
should
2
use a
upgrades.
story point.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because honestly, I just revealed a shit ton of information, so.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, you are good to go. You don't have any boosts, right?
Unfortunately not.
All right. Cool. Good to go.
Fuck.
All right. That's a fail. You do take... I've been forgetting to do this, but on failed social checks, I think you do take 2 strain.
Okay.
I thought that was just from the strain or whatever.
No, also technically, successes are supposed to deal 1 strain plus 1 per success. So I haven't been doing that right either. Anyway, yeah, failed checks cause 2 strain to the person that tried it, which might have made this go a little faster. My bad. Sin, are you doing any maneuvers?
I would like to give Zaldenrak a boost.
Okay. Zald has a boost and a setback. Zald, do you want the next turn?
Yeah, probably. I have a boost and a set. Fun.
Yeah. I'll remove them because I'll just apply them right now.
So, what we know about the Cobalt Fang, they're against Barrett Letvany, right? They're kind of like a terrorist organization in a way.
Yep. Well, I mean, they're a mafia.
criminal.
Sorry, they're like a mafia. You don't know their
Alright.
exact relationship with them, but you assume it's illegal.
Right, and
They're the mafia portion, but they usually will sponsor the other thing, the resistance or whatever.
Yeah, you don't
right.
necessarily know their exact relationship to the Letnev Union either. They are considered the
Right.
terrorist group.
Right. Well, I guess I would probably go towards the Cobalt Muscle at this point and like kind of play towards there. Doesn't it sound like fun to really do something chaotic up there, shake things up?
Oh, like
against
you
the
guys
natural order of things.
You guys are going to maybe help that along once
Right.
you guys want to see some action. If you
Yeah,
accept
exactly.
help from us or help us, then we can give that to you. Okay.
Right.
I'd maybe call that charm.
Sure.
I don't think you're lying and you're not really being
No.
coercive to them.
I mean, all my social skills suck, so at this point, it's whatever works.
Well, that's against their cool, so you are good to roll. Are you using story point?
Yes.
All right.
And I have a setback and what, a boost?
Yep, I've applied them. You're good
All
to
right.
go.
Oh my god.
To success. That takes out one of them. That's technically 3, so that's gonna do it over by 2. Let me just remove that. Cool. There's 3 left. One
my
of them,
God.
one of them, kind of steps down in the back and is no longer being quite as intimidating. And you get an advantage, so you can heal a stress.
Hey, and then maneuver-wise,
Yeah,
just I can't. Right?
you can maneuver.
Assist whoever the next person is.
Sure. I guess that's Yara.
Are we lacking on NPC turns, or
No, I think you guys just are going like all after each other. It was a long round last round.
all right?
All right. So Yara, you have a boost. Oh wait, you went already. I think you went at the beginning of last round. I think. Right?
Yara?
Yeah.
No.
I don't think I have gone this turn because the last turn all I did was try the computer check.
No checkpoint.
Okay.
The Cobalt Muscle hasn't either.
Odd. No, they
I feel
assisted.
like we're
They
Or
assisted.
is this the
But they
start of the
don't
new
have the
round or
thumbs up.
the end of the last round?
This is technically the start of the next round.
So then, yeah, okay, then that makes sense. Then
just
this
looking
would,
at on the turn order. The count doesn't match the tokens we have.
Yeah, you're right. The fuck? I must have deleted a PC turn also. That's odd.
Because I know
Maybe.
we deleted the
You're right.
the one
you're
that was
right.
next to Nolly.
Someone is missing. I'm gonna assume it's my fault, so I'm gonna re-roll Thraz's initiative. And Yara, you can definitely go.
all right. Just trying to think. So so would I have had even though I failed my check, would I have technically had access to his console a little bit? The shopkeeps.
Oh, you're like getting on their computer to do it?
Well, that's what I was gonna ask. I guess not.
You could always ask to see their inventory. Seems a little
Yeah.
presumptuous. That might need a charm check.
Okay. So what's a charm check? I guess yeah. I'll ask the guy like, hey, look, I might not know as much about Letnev stuff, but maybe if I take a look at your thing, I could see where a discrepancy is or something.
Okay. Well, you have a boost. I'll have you make a charm check to see if
what's
it's
that count
okay. It counts as charm.
Oh, that is. Oh, I'm not good.
Charm
at
is presence.
that. Okay. Yeah, that's not gonna be good. What's our story pool?
I think Zaldenrock used one, but he didn't do the update, so we'll do that.
Okay, I guess I'll try a story point because I'm bad at charm.
Okay. I've upgraded it. And you have the boost from Zaldenrock. Okay. 3 advantages, but it looks like the guard is a little nervous about what you're going to accomplish with using their computer. So I'm going to say, well, how do you want to spend the advantage?
I'll learn about the guard's weakness.
Well, you know that their desire is patriotism, so you could learn their
Or
fear.
Weakness.
Okay.
What's their weakness?
or what is it?
Okay.
Their flaw? Or what is
Well, for 3, you can learn their fear, which is stronger.
it? Okay, yeah, I'll learn their fear.
Okay.
I take a strain, right? Because I didn't succeed.
Yeah, you take 2 strain.
Okay.
Okay, so their fear is foreign invasion. So,
They're xenophobic. Okay,
yep.
just all right.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
I'll just say this. I was like, well, it looks like we're not getting anywhere. I think I should look for an apartment, kind of settle here until this gets resolved. Instead of trying to move in.
Lay down some roots, It's a nice place here. I think all of my friends would love to move here as well. It's a lovely area.
Some protective.
Is that a threat?
Anyway, maneuver?
I'll send a boost to Sin.
All right. And you don't need to do anything because it is now the top of the round. Let's clear the turns out. I'm going to make sure that this is sorted correctly. All right. NPC turn. We'll not have the Enforcer go yet. Let's have Tesla down here go. I mean, to Elsa. Let's put you here. You're all in close quarters or whatever. She looks down at Nolly, the Nalu Drua, as it were. She is much taller than most other of the sapient species, when she needs to be, due to her snake-like form. She kind of lowers herself a little bit and says, "Now, I know that you've worked with the collective. Surely we can be alliances. We can be friends in this space. I'm sure that if you tell me your reasons for being here, we can ensure that your mission goes well." Let's have her do... Okay, let's just have her do a charm check on you, Nolly, obviously.
Okay.
What is your cool?
Let's see. With the downgrade, it's going to be GG.
GG. Okay. Then she will do charm. Wow. It must be
Okay.
a Drua thing. You learned from
And
the
that
best.
doesn't count. Well, I was going to say, that doesn't count as a failed check, does it? Because it's neutral.
I think that's still a failed check. You didn't succeed.
Okay.
It accelerates the end game, so she's gonna, like the end of the encounter.
Yeah.
Okay. She's gonna take 2 strain. She notices it's not really working. Do you have any immediate response? Well, actually, she's done, so why don't I just progress the turn order? There we go.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Nolly can go next if you want.
Why not?
Yeah, she'll say to Elsa,
Well, me and my party are here as part of a negotiation to trade some material for finances and perhaps get some support for part of a sensitive mission to acquire some ancient Lazax tech on this planet. Something that I'm sure your superiors would know about if you would manage to go and contact them about it.
Intriguing. A similar mission had already taken place here, and it failed. I wonder if that's your doing. You wouldn't know anything about the Lazax vault, would you?
I'm sure if I knew anything, you would know, wouldn't you?
Your training is strong.
she
young
narrows her
one.
eyes and like taps the side of her head.
Do you want to do a coercion check?
I mean, I don't want to, but it would probably be coercion, yeah.
Okay.
Let's do a snark check. Just piss them
Sure,
off.
yeah.
Coercion's against discipline. She has pretty damn good discipline. And she has adversary. Great. Okay. Well,
Ooh. I
What?
know what I'll do.
what do you
I'll
do?
use a story point to use versatile, so I will roll deception instead of coercion.
Okay. Go ahead.
All right, give me my 4 upgrades.
Oh. Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, all right, fine.
Well, that tracks. You guys are very much in each other's faces. You take 2 strain from the effort.
Yeah, during this conversation, Nolly's like trying to stretch up and look at her face to face. You see like a little red dot underneath one of her nostrils.
Telsa kind of grins knowingly. Next PC turn.
Oh, actually, I still have a maneuver.
Maneuver,
right?
go ahead.
After this like clearly doesn't work, Nolly's going to kind of in a huff turn away and step away a few paces, and while she's turned away, she's going to pop a Z-tab.
Raz,
There we go.
kind of knowingly like turns Telsa towards him. Listen, Telsa, was it? We might know something about that Lazak's vault. I think you can confirm it if you want. He like points at his head and maybe takes off the hat that he stole from outside.
This should make things easier, right?
Less material in between us. We got this, right? You and me. Maybe we can help each other out. Surely you have ties to the Union. Let's have him do I guess it's a sign of goodwill. So maybe this is a charm check, which is unfortunately against her.
It's either that or negotiation, I guess, maybe, because he's trying to offer information. I don't know. Yeah, it's still kind of charmy.
They're kind of the same for him, unfortunately. So let's try it. Oh, great, nothing. Great, nothing. Unflappable, this lady. All right, Thraz takes
There's
2
a lot
strain.
of flaps though.
After this, none of you are going to want to talk to elves ever again.
Yeah, I mean, we're in a social encounter with 2 adversaries and we have 1.5 phases.
Yep. All right, let's have the matriarch do another coercion check. If we do anything with your crew, your tiny crew, I'm sure that it will be on our terms. I had eyes on the events that took place at the museum. I'm sure that we could come to an arrangement. But you know what? I'll offer you 20,000 ore as a sign of my good faith. I'm doubling my offer. I guess this is actually negotiation, so she's not coercing. So she's not actually going to gain the benefits of the muscle. She's not coercing you. Let's... Sin, what is your negotiation?
Hold on. I think it's just 2. 2 green.
2 greens it is. And 1 boost. Negosh. Not have it as a skill. Just presence. Raw presence. Okay, 1 success. So that's 2 strain to Sin. And she's gonna... Oh, she doesn't have any strain to recover. Poor thing. She's gonna boost the next person's check. Well, there's nobody really here to do that. She's just gonna pass the turn. Okay, the muscle are gonna do their usual assist. Oop. PC turn.
This isn't the start of the round, right?
The round has passed, so everybody that doesn't have a yellow thumbs up has yet to go.
So that's Zaldenrock, actually, I believe, because I went up the big earlier, right?
Yeah, Zaldenrock, Sin, and Platinum Enforcer.
No, they went at the end of the round. Oh,
so
you are saying who's left?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Use the thumbs up, people.
Yeah, I'm guilty too. It's new.
It's new.
So it's Zaldenrock then that needs to go, right?
Or Sin.
Sin.
And Sin, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Neither of us have gone. And
And
I
I
don't know
thought-
what to do.
I had thought that
Me
Yara
neither.
didn't go because you went at the tail end of the last round. Because we
Right.
forgot about your turn. So actually, you haven't gone yet.
Because there's 3 PC turns left.
Yes.
Yeah. So either any of you can go. Any of you 3.
Because I've been failing doing computers check. And, I mean...
Go for it.
I wonder how it resolves if I go after the storekeep instead.
I mean, if he's taken out, then the Enforcer's going to have no more real distractions, I don't think.
Yeah, so I guess I'll just try and focus on the Enforcer then. I'll try and distract him by asking about, like, well, you could maybe tell us if you get anything from foreign goods or something, because is most of your stuff just Letnev's things? No. You could at least easily have a list of any of recent shipments.
Right. You tried to tie them up in bureaucracy.
Yeah.
Uh,
Kind of a little bit of that xenophobic thing, I guess, because I'm just like, oh, foreign stuff. Maybe that's where he got it.
Oh, I see what you're doing on. Okay, so that's gonna add 2 boosts if you're leaning into that.
Yeah.
So
That'd be deception or coercion, or how do you want to probably...
if you're trying to make him feel bad, I would say coercion.
Okay. All right, that's good with me.
It's a bit loose, but you're kind of like doing it sideways. So that's
Okay.
how I'd probably roll it. So their discipline is 1 of each. 1 red, 1 purple.
I guess I'm trying to make him a little bit paranoid about how big this could be.
Yep. Okay, you're good to go.
Got it.
You got it. You got it, dude. They take 2 strain. And 1 advantage, you can recover a strain if you want.
Yeah, I'll recover a strain. And boost to sin.
And then
They
boost
seem
us
to
in
keep
with
me
your
a bit.
maneuver. Got it. All right, next PC turn.
I mean, I'm okay with 20 grand.
What was the offer again?
It was 20 grand and
And help with the mission?
help with the mission.
Yeah, it's
Oh my
worth
God.
50.
I mean,
It's worth for think about you guys are getting your ass kicked right
yeah,
now.
I'm leaning.
Yeah,
at this
I'm
point, I'm ready
fine
to
with
just
that.
fucking-
And help with the mission is kind of what we kind of care more
yeah,
about than
that's
the money.
worth the extra 30,000 ore, I
To
think.
me, yeah.
You come back to the Nomad, and Nomad's like, okay, here you guys, 5 million each.
Yeah. Fuck that. Okay.
Yeah, it's just
Let me repeat the deal to make sure I understand. So 20,000 and assistance with getting one over on Gridhold, correct?
Well, I didn't know you were going after Gridhold, but
Ye-
we could
I-
make this happen.
I said so.
Oh, you were whispering so faintly.
I apologize. I sometimes
gases.
forget. Yes, the gases. I sometimes forget how organics. Your hearing equipment is so sensitive.
It's okay, darling.
I sometimes forget how you and your wet mouths form language.
Ugh! It was implied. You didn't have to say it.
Moist.
And the Drew on the other side are just like, you guys talk?
Y'all are getting conversations. All right.
Yeah.
The matriarch is just going to
I
smile.
think that's a very acceptable deal, at
Good.
least from my perspective.
Then we have an accord. She stands up. Her drink is back on the table, and she steps forward to you,
Sin
and then
stares at it because you said it was red wine.
it was. She's a threat. She actually never put that into effect. She never really thought about it. She's going to extend a hand to you. This is how the humans do it.
Sin looks over at Zaldenrock. Do you give him any acknowledgement that you agree?
Yeah, Sin is, technically speaking, willing to compromise because they're over half their strain.
Yes.
So this is actually in character.
Yep.
what? Just making sure that I agree.
Yeah, you can also check in with any of the other players and be like, hey, are we willing to accept 20 grand and help with
Oh.
Gridhold?
No, I'm just gonna nod.
Yeah,
Like a
whatever.
real cool guy.
They're real cool.
Okay.
guys.
I don't care.
We'll get yelled at by Fraz later.
Whatever.
The camera slows, it zooms in on Zoldenrock. He gets sunglasses out of nowhere, lighting changes, and he just nods.
The lighting's changing every second with this fucking house music.
Please.
Yeah,
Um,
it's kind of putting me to
Sin
sleep a little.
extends his hand awkwardly and puts his palm on hers. He does not understand what's going on.
Very well. That was a Letnev kiss, but that's fine.
Oh,
Wipes
I
her hand gently.
apologize. That was.
Customs are so interesting in other cultures, aren't they?
They truly are. And I thank for your forgiveness for. I haven't been on the organic plane for terribly long.
Well, I hope you have time to get acclimated, because we have some work to do. Now, where is my device?
Yes. Sin sort of bends in a strange way and reaches underneath what would be his rib cage, opens a secret compartment, and sort of brings it out, then like snaps himself back into upright shape, and it's like, and the ore?
Ah, of course. I'll need to get slightly more. It'll just be a moment. And it is just a moment. They aren't trying to pull one over on you. They bring you two briefcases that are filled with the narrow, shining bits of platinum that serve as currency, as the physical ore, rather than the credit currency. They're certainly not going to use a wire transfer for this. Too important. They hand over the two
Yay,
briefcases. Pure latinum. All right.
Thank you. And may we use this comm bead? Is this a secure channel in order to get into contact about the...
Okay, we can't hear
Gridhold
you.
effort?
Motherfucker, thank you.
No problem.
I need to like pin my headphone. Figure something out. Okay.
Would you... And is this comm bead a secure channel? Would you, in order to coordinate the Gridhold effort?
Very well. You can keep that.
Much obliged, matriarch. Thank you.
And Sin sort of bows.
Is there anything else?
As you're leaving, she kind of speaks up. Sin, was it?
Yes.
Feel free to pick out anything in front. And your friend as well. Your human will be... they should be ready out front.
Do you...
Oh, Sin gets very excited and like immediately drops down to all fours and skitters off.
She kind of like, she jumps backward a little startled. The kobold
I
muscle.
roll and turn around and walk away.
And I walk out the door normally. Like a fucking normal person.
But while I'm here, do they have pirate hats? No.
Hey, yes. I want to see Zeldarok with a pirate hat. He is the parrot and the captain.
Yeah, you guys are taken out. You can feel free to invent some couture fashion that you can get your hands on if you want.
All right.
It's only important that it's red.
Sure, they have plenty
It's
of red
Letnev
things.
couture fashion. So, what are those very boxy hats?
Oh, like
The
ultra
tall
fashion
ones?
thingies, like a meter.
Something. Just gonna post something in the Discord.
Sure. We're gonna wrap this up. I think the military didn't arrive in a terrible enough time. I might have if there were despairs rolled, but either way, you guys come out. You see Nolly and Thraz talking to a Drua, and she kind of senses other people approaching and looks off into the distance. Then she turns to Nolly and Thraz. I'm sure that we'll talk later, especially if you're doing business here. Good day, everyone. And she's just going to leave.
Before she leaves,
Mhm.
Nolly sort of pulls her arm and gets her ear and pulls her down sideways a little bit. And this is, stage whisper. Everyone can still hear it. But she says to Elsa as she's leaving, "Now you can choose to believe it or not, but you're the first Nalu contact I've had since deployment out in the field. Speaking of which, there was a problem with deployment. My cover is sticky. I can't get rid of her. I can't turn her off. Here, while I still have a few minutes with you, reach me at this Galnet address when you have the chance." And she gives a secret contact address to her savant.
Jesus Christ.
To Elsa nods. This should clear things up. She slithers out.
Is there an equivalent to an insight check any of us can make
Hold
to see if we happen to stumble across any of that?
on.
Thraz
Not all
are
of
the
it,
only one.
but yeah.
Since Thraz was the only one that was within earshot, I think he
Right.
will be the only one that gets to.
Probably
make
not Sin,
this
because they're
check.
looking for a red garment.
Yes.
Yeah, Zaldenrock and Sin are doing stuff. Maybe they just noticed this passively because of Domitian, you know, but also I'm gonna clear the turns. Let's get rid of this turn order. Ooh. Alright. I'm gonna have Thraz do a check, see if he gets wise.
Yeah, what do you think it's against?
We'll call this stealth check maybe, and so what's your stealth, Nolly?
Stealth is
He'll do well,
yellow, green, green.
he'll do vigilance. Oh. Okay. Said yellow, green. I'll spend a story point to try to upgrade Raz for what little he can. That's fine.
Alright.
He
Fair
failed.
enough.
Alrighty.
Do we
Listen-
roll for a strain recovery?
Yep, the encounter's over. All the bad guys have left. I'm gonna say that you guys meet up with Yara just as the military is arriving to arrest this this heretical arms dealer that we got over here.
Do you want to roll or something to see if it like? I mean, we already know they're part of the Cobalt thing. Do you think they're able to BS their way out of it or not?
Do you think they'll be able to what?
BS their way out of it, so at least
Oh,
maybe it's a
BS.
misdemeanor. Yeah,
Got it.
like if it's actually shut down or if it's just a misdemeanor, or you know what I mean.
We could just do like a vague fortune roll, I guess. Maybe Yara, why don't we do since it's your efforts that are doing this, why don't we do a negotiation check on your behalf?
Okay.
And it'll be against the enforcer.
All right.
Hold on, I need to get it set. Negotiation is against negotiation. Negotiation is presence. They have presence too. Okay.
Jesus.
Okay, now you can make your roll. Alright, you succeeded. You got some threats on you. The enforcer is a little curious as to why you know all these strange loopholes and why you're helping this person. And the Cobalt Fang is also kind of on you as well. We're gonna say that you're gonna suffer one strain, Yara, and you're gonna accidentally reveal your strength with like what's your character's strength?
Hold on.
But for the rest of you, I'm gonna remove all of the difficulty. You guys can continue recovering stuff, and then we're going to smash cut to Gervald because he's done nothing the entire session, and I feel really bad.
I laughed at you guys.
That's fair. Mine's independent.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
The
kinda-
last thing I'll. Oh, sorry. No, go ahead.
Yeah, I've been doing stuff on I've been helping, but I kind of do stuff on my own for distractions anyway.
Yeah.
So they know I'm kind of doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I guess that feeling he was distracted. I guess.
All right. Let's go figure out what we're doing with these two. Gervalt. Interesting. Very interesting. We haven't even gotten to the heist this session. Gervalt, what are you doing in this time you're sitting in the apartment with Shepard? Or what are your plans for the future?
I mean, immediate plans is they're trying to recover health because I am, really badly hurt. I think that's where we're kind of both recovering. In terms of the actual other plan, because of the house arrest, in character, I guess my plan is to just kind of like wait things out before this blows over because things are obviously not very stable. And he doesn't. If he wants to go outside, I guess he will try to still investigate the Union movement, despite his brother not telling him to. Because, like, that's the closest thing to independent action that I think he can potentially do.
Okay. That sounds great. We're gonna have you make a check of some sort then. Let's have you do... Do you think streetwise would probably be the best one?
I mean, information gathering, yeah, I'm not good at it, but that makes more sense.
Alright, let's have you make a hard streetwise check.
Okay, and how many story points do people
You have 2, but why not use them?
Yeah, use story point.
Okay, I'll upgrade it.
Okay, streetwise. Okay, let me know when you're ready.
You're good. 2 successes and a threat. You're going to take 1
that's so
strain. As you're kind of wincing with a cracked rib or something as you go through the streets, you're following up on some leads. You hear tell that there has been Union activity in the area, and your attention brings you to a... we'll say that you kind of end up near where your party was actually going on this day. You run into a Drua that is exiting the couture shop. The... what was it called? Derision?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, Derision. A fancy store where your mother used to shop back in the day, in her prime. This Drua has been seen in connection with members of the Union, which you just heard by description alone. And this must be the Drua. That's all that you've gotten so far, but they haven't noticed you at all.
I have a question. Would I know anything like xenobiology about them?
You know that they're telepaths, if that's what you're wondering.
Yeah, like okay.
Yeah,
that's
everybody
common
knows.
knowledge.
Everybody knows that they're telepaths.
Okay. Is there a range that I can kind of like still tail without being?
See, that you
potentially-
don't know. That I would say make a knowledge. What's the knowledge for you? Oh, science. Let's do lore.
Okay, knowledge lore.
Yeah, and I will say difficulty 2.
Ah, damn it. If it was science, would be great.
Take another stress, or not strain. You think that in a crowd, it will be hard for her to detect you. And as long as she's not looking at you specifically, you know that her attention probably isn't focused on you.
All right. In that case, I'm going to do a tepid pursuit, not a hot pursuit, a tepid pursuit.
You slowly pursue the Drua. She goes to a sort of back alley area. The crowds are getting thinner. I'm going to need you to make a stealth check. I am going to add a red into this. Oh, wait. Why don't I just use Drua's actual skills?
It'd probably be pretty bad.
All right. Let's put her in here. Yep.
Wait, perception's coming.
Yeah, I don't know what it is yet. Let me see. So if it's... Oh, it's vigilance, though, for her, which is willpower, which is good. But she doesn't have any skills in it. Okay. Let's do that. You are good to go.
Okay, stealth, right?
Stealth, yes. 1 threat. Technically no success, but no failures either. I'll say that you come narrowly close to being discovered by her. She notices
But you take 1 strain, though, right?
and you take 1 strain from the way that she suddenly looks over her shoulder and glances around. for thoughts to detect. You kind of feel her gaze scrape across your skull before it wanes. She continues down the back alley. You see her talking to some sort of shadowy individual. You're hoping this might be the Union contact that was alluded to, that this Drua was constantly in contact with. How do you want to proceed?
Okay, so they're still in the middle of talking right now, right?
Yep.
And you said this is okay, let me get a geography on this. It's the end of the alleyway, right?
I'll say it's a
Or is
back
it-
alley that there are many back alleys in this area. It's crowded on the street, but not so in the alley. They're probably doing it so that they aren't overheard.
Okay. Whatever information they have, it probably can't be good, and I have no recording device. So my thinking is this: is it just like a straight lane, or is there like multiple side paths to that back alley?
You can make one.
Okay. In that case, because I don't really care about the content, more about the location of their activities. So I think I'm going to circle around the building to intercept the contact rather than deal with the Drua.
So you're gonna wait until their conversation ends and they part ways, and then intercept the one that's leaving.
If that's what it takes, like I'm at this point, like I don't care about whether the conversation ends or not. I'm trying to get in. I'm trying to observe the recipient of the message, and then pursue that recipient if necessary.
Okay. So I think you're doing what I described. So you.
I'm not whether it's gonna wait to the end or not. I'm saying that
Oh.
part is irrelevant.
Well, yeah, who knows? You make your way to the other side, where the person will presumably be leaving from, based on your estimations. Let's maybe make a coordination check. That seems like what that would be, and I'll call it average.
Okay.
Difficulty 2.
Let me know when you're ready.
You're ready. Success.
Okay, good.
I'm going to say, because you succeeded at this, you have time to intercept this person when they leave. The conversation is still going on, but it looks like it might be wrapping up soon. It's hard to get in close to actually hear, though, not without extensive circumstances or some action on your part.
Right?
You could
Can't
observe,
observe.
but you won't be able to hear them.
No, I'm talking about like visual.
Yeah, you can see them.
Okay, like what are they?
They are another Letnev. They're, wearing some sort of cloak to hide their appearance, so it's hard to see their face in particular. Excuse me, you can probably catch it when they leave.
Okay, in that case, I'm just gonna hunker down, and then just wait until the other person is ready to leave, and then trail after them.
Okay. In this case, we're going to do let's do a perception check on your part, and we will just call it difficulty 1 because you succeeded at this, the previous one. You can go.
Okay, what's the check again?
Perception.
Perception. Okay. I'm gonna roll it.
To advantage. Okay.
Just
You
fail
don't-
2.
You don't get a good look at them. You can heal 1 strain if you want to. You
Okay.
could notice something advantageous. You failed your perception, but you noticed something advantageous. What did you notice?
Okay, how about this?
Sure.
What if I can? You said they were wearing a cloak to hide their form and such. What if they have a marking for the membership?
Yeah. You don't notice exactly who it was, but I will say that you confirm that is a Union member if there ever was one. You see them putting a sort of like icon or a badge of the Union they're kind of using it as a calling card. They are putting it under their cloak as they're leaving, but that's all that you
Okay.
can see.
Okay. Well, we know what to look out for in terms of searches and things like that. So, okay.
The
I
Drua
guess-
goes a different direction. This person kind of hurries off. It looks like they're trying to blend in with the crowd. You might still be able to catch them.
Yeah, I'm gonna do pursuit.
All right. You pursue them. Are you just trying to follow them, or are you going to try to intercept them and, like, stop them?
No, I'm not gonna stop them. Let them do whatever they want to do. More I can observe, probably the better.
All right. You follow them. They aren't able to notice you. You've already done what you needed to do to avoid that. So we're gonna call this what sort of check to track them back to their place? Ooh, survival. Let's do survival. We haven't done that this.
Salden Rock, why aren't you here?
Where's
Do this
Solid?
for me.
No, my spotter. Okay, 3 successes and an advantage. You can heal 1 strain. You breathe a sigh of relief as they are thankfully a bit easy to follow. They don't seem accustomed to this sort of stealth work. You follow them back to another building in the neighborhood. It seems to be just an ordinary, like, business building over near Terraculture, we'll say, which is kind of where everybody is hovering. So it's not in Terraculture, but it's a tangential building off to the side of it, and it looks to be an unmarked business building. You don't know what's really supposed to be there. She goes inside of the building. You're able to go inside and sneak your way in. She makes her way. You now know that it is a she. She takes her cloak off as she enters, and you get a good look at them now that you've been able to follow them this far, and you recognize them. They are actually one of the people that you personally did deals with for the Dunlane Reapers, one of the ones that survived. She was posing as a ambassador back at the embassy, first Civis Hibin Ravawenwis.
Oh shit.
She hasn't noticed you yet, but you know that she would recognize you.
Okay. At this point, okay, I think I'm gonna. Okay, the building is unmarked. Like there was no like first floor, like a business front or anything like that, right? Like it's just an unmarked building with like kind of like nothing going on.
Yeah, you're not sure what it is.
Even after I entered.
Even after you entered, it's generic office. Like, what do they do here? They do office.
Okay, but that means that there's no front guard or a receptionist or anything like that.
Yeah,
in that
there
case,
wasn't.
Yeah. In that case, I'm going to exit, route to the back for the rear entrance for potential leaving, and then I'm going to see if I can locate the address of this building.
Okay, you find the address.
Okay. I'm going to do a combi call to Yara. I don't know what time at this point I'm calling, so...
It must be after their meeting.
Okay. I'm gonna say, Yara, can you look up something up for me?
Yeah, sure. What you need looked up?
There's this building here. Give the Terraculture give the address. I need you to see if you can find any surveillance record near this building, official, unofficial, any kind of unusual data regarding it. Take much time as you need.
This might take a minute, but I can see what you do, and I take the info, and I guess I'll do a computer's check.
You can search.
Okay, do a computer's check, and we'll just say it's difficulty 2. You're set.
Well, shit.
All right. Well, you can heal a strain and then give him a boost or something.
I guess I'll give Gerwald a boost. It's taken longer than I expected.
It seems
really
to
finding too
just
much
be
info.
a generic legal building. You don't really understand it all.
I'm not finding any official records other than just a legal building.
Okay, if it's a legal building, okay. In that case, is it like a one-story building or is it like a multi-story?
It's multi-story.
Okay, so the since Ravenway obviously went one direction. Usually buildings have multiple access to the upper floors, so I can try to see if I can take the different stairways up.
Okay. We'll say that you find your way around them to them. Let's make sure that you can still track them in a convoluted roundabout way. We're gonna do another survival check. You're good to go. Okay.
Nothing goes on the game.
Yeah, nothing's really progressing here. So I'm gonna say you do find a hotbed of union members. They are talking, and I'm gonna spend a story point on this just to push it home. You find a veritable hotbed. There's a bunch of union members meeting in a room. The first isn't there, Civis, but they are talking about something. You overhear them discussing a shipment that they're expecting from the Cobalt Fang. A shipment of what sounds to be, it sounds like they're going to find a destroyer, like a set of destroyer ships. They're intending on doing an exchange off-world, and they're trying to figure out how to facilitate it. But if the Cobalt Fang is able to give them a small fleet, they could prove a serious danger to the barony.
Okay, I am kind of curious about the fact that a criminal organization can operate a small fleet. So that is something that's very odd.
Yeah.
Ah, shit.
The responsible thing would probably be to report the damn thing. You just found a hotbed of union members right under your brother's nose.
Yeah, what I'm gonna do is this. I'm gonna back away from the location for a bit, and I'm gonna tell Yars I'm going to open my comm channel. I want you to record every conversation you hear, and I'm gonna put the comm bead next to the door in stealth, so I can see if I can get any kind of record of the conversations.
All right. I'm going to say that you accomplish this. You get proof of this exchange taking place, and even intimate details of where and when. But, not necessarily the how.
Okay. Is the heavy enforcer with with me, or is it with
They stayed with Shepard. They trust you more than they trust the Titan.
Yay!
Yay.
I did a thing. I am so making best friends with that guy.
Yeah. There's a reason that I haven't pressed on you, Allie. I know that you have a headache today.
Thank you.
In that case, I'm going to okay, this is out of character. Do you think it'd be a good idea for me to contact the Shepard and get the enforcer involved in this, so they can be distracted, and so Shepard can do whatever they want? Or should I just go to the authority directly and make a big deal out of this? Do you guys think?
Well,
I say more so by yourself, maybe, because it's one of those you probably
You might not want to get other people involved or
Yeah.
be involved.
you never know who could be a secret union member.
All right.
Call daddy. I mean, your brother.
Well, I think he blocked my number. But I guess I could do. Okay, so they're looking for a shipment, the Cobalt Fang and such, but they're trying to do off-world. Is there any talk about which off-world they're gonna do it on?
You have the location. It's a nearby moon that is, it's just near your guys' homeworld.
Okay. I think. Jeez. I think I can make it out and try to do an official call to. I guess I could contact my brother directly.
I'm just gonna be right back real quick.
Sure. You're going to contact the Admiral directly?
Oh, sorry, I had to go away for a bit. Did anything happen?
No, I was just confirming what you were saying. That you're going to contact the Admiral directly.
Yeah, I mean, what are family for?
Okay. You call Admiral Rallowin, Kareth Arkrai, and he says, "This is very intriguing. I'd like you to meet with me personally. Come to Gridhold, and don't bring your friends."
Oh, it's like, understood. Oh god, I'm gonna get shot, aren't I?
Shepard kind of overheard this call, at least. It was rather short, but you didn't hear what the Admiral said.
It's like,
Shepard just looks at you, just kind of concerned.
okay, I'm gonna say like, well, I've been summoned. Oh, I'm gonna actually let everyone else know because, as far as I know, you guys aren't planning to rob the place, so I can freely say where I'm gonna go. It's like, I've been invited by my brother to Gridhold. Apparently he wants a meeting. I'll be going. Apparently, I think it's a family matter. Of course not, but you know that's what I'm gonna say.
Sure.
It's like, behave. I can just point my finger that you got behave. I know the museum visit was not pleasant. I apologize for that, but try to stay out of trouble. I shall see you. I shall see you later tonight.
I could not cause trouble if I tried. I am still damaged. I will keep track of this Letnev enforcer.
How
They
did
are
you
my new
hurt your
friend.
ray anyway?
I tripped.
I fell.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
okay.
true.
How about fall down?
All right,
All right.
let's get you over
I think
here.
that's good.
how did the giant robot come back in a puddle? I fell.
What did I miss?
Nothing. He was just asking why Shepard fell. Why Shepard's legs are crumpled, because he technically wasn't there. All right. You head to Gridhold. You make the essentially bus trip there. So you're there in a few hours, maybe. You enter the Admiral's office. He's pouring you a glass of pale wine brandy. Gervalt, you've arrived. Thank you so much for taking my invitation. I trust you aren't on any comms right now.
No. What is meeting between family? No one needs to hear this.
Good. As it should be. You've always been a responsible younger brother. And I think that it is time that I, speak to you. You know, Letnev to Letnev. You've been interfering with some of our plans now that you're back here on Homeworld, on Arc Prime. So I shouldn't keep you out of the loop. Please, you still like pale wine brandy, right?
Sure. Like, I'm not going to drink it, but I'm just going to raise a toast.
Good. Well, kind of like is tapping his fingers on the glass. Things are tough running this barony. I'm, of course, not the Baron, but I have it in close circles, and I am tasked with very important duties. These insurgents, the Letnev Union, they're small fry. It's a minority of the population, thankfully. But we don't want their ideas to spread. But we don't want them not to exist. And he kind of like looks at you, gauging your reaction.
What do you mean? One of us got killed by them.
Yes. Yes, that is something that happened. And we will miss her dearly. But the barony must exist over everything. Surely you know this of all people. And for the barony to exist, we can't let the seeds of democracy have a favorable notion. That is why we ensure that they have adequate supply to forge an actual threat to the barony. It keeps people believing in a greater cause, believing that the Baron has their best interests at heart. It's unfortunate that you stumbled upon one of their meetings, but hopefully this clears the air a bit. We use the Cobalt Fang to trade them weapons and technology so that they can do their best and brightest before we quash them. Does this make sense to you, Gervold?
Okay, you said quash them. Quashing who?
Well, their efforts, of course. We can't let them succeed, but we can throw them a bone every now and then.
And how long has this been going on?
Well, it's been going on for many generations. It wasn't always the Letnev Union, but it came time when the patriotism in the barony was coming into question that the Union needed to be encouraged, a fan to their flame, as it were. And I've taken on some of this duty since I was made admiral a few years back.
And you really only believe in this cause. What happened? What about our sister? Did she refuse?
No, an unfortunate and tragic accident. You see, they had used their new plasma weapons to perform stronger than our people anticipated. But doesn't that free your mind, Gervold? And he puts a hand on your shoulder. That wasn't really your fault, was it? It was the damned Union.
But y'all made the Union.
But and you still side with them. What about the Baron?
The barony,
What
of
about
course, knows about and encourages this activity. After all, there's been so much dissent in our expansionist desires against trying to expand Letnev control. We needed to have a reason to fight. A reason to believe in the barony, that he has our best interests at heart. World politics are just a different scale, you know?
You do know they're taking an entire sub-fleet, right?
Of course. We're giving it to them. Anyway, I trust that this doesn't weigh too heavily on your conscience, and in fact maybe lifts a little bit off of it. And I promise I will invite you to the next Union slaughter once they plan something new. We'll put an idea in their heads maybe to think they can take on a dreadnought, perhaps. He chuckles.
I'm honestly like stymied, and I don't know what.
Why don't you take some time to think it over?
Is your strain like past the halfway threshold just from the information?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's at like 10.
See, he's just giving himself more strain every time he hears something. He's like, oh, fuck.
And here, a gift. Welcome home, Gervold. He hands you a box that holds another full bottle unopened of pale vine brandy. I've always known it was your favorite. And he ushers you to leave.
All right. Okay, I'm
Are you
gonna
anti-barony now, or how do you even feel?
take a taxi back. I'm gonna open it in the car and drink it straight from the bottle.
Ooh.
Can I do another computer's check to see if I learn anything?
No! Not right now! Gervalt,
Okay.
I don't know if this is played into anything or not. I know that this probably shakes your patriotic belief in the barony, and probably even your family. What's running through Gervalt's mind?
Yeah,
Alcohol.
actually, the question I didn't ask is whether the family knows. I should have asked that.
You curse yourself for the unanswered questions.
I was like, honestly, I'm gonna tell the group is like, change your plans. I will see you tomorrow morning. I'm going to wander around a little bit, and try to like I think I'm gonna try to like go around and kind of like get a general look at the area and kind of like think things through. I'm not sure if I'm gonna tell the party about this though.
You keep traveling around in the taxi, and they're like, "Getting off here? Just keep going," you say. "All right. You're Ore, man." They keep driving around in the tubes as you look up at the polluted sky with the silhouette of the first Baron looming over Gridhold and its turrets pointed out towards the dreadnoughts that overlook you guys, knowing that destroyers will soon be in the Union's hands and that the barony is only a tenuous grip thanks to their own actions. And you tell the party that you will see them in the morning for their apparent heist.
I think I'll go to the driver. Take me to the public hangar. I want to see if I can get back onto the our ship.
Are you worried that it's been impounded or something?
No, nothing of that. I want to see if there's any kind of like the navigation or comm chatter and such. I want to look at the astrocartography, like where the fleet will be stored, and where like the like flight schedules and things like that. Anything that can be recorded for extended time. I'm trying to gather data.
Well, you take it upon yourself to start searching for the Union members yourself in hopes that you can maybe thwart them. But I think that's where we're going to have to end it for tonight, sadly.
All right.
Okay. Well, thank you, everybody that came out to watch. You can find me streaming on Tuesdays for art, Thursdays for games, and next Sunday we will be continuing our adventure in the Twilight Imperium universe with the Genesis RPG system at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let's go find somebody to raid, and we will see you guys on the Flip Zone. Good night, everybody.
Bye.
All right, let's raid this one. All right. We'll be departing momentarily. Please hang on to your seats as we transfer you to the artist. Goodbye.
Right.